Konbanlux. Watashi wa Akira Lux desu. Hold on. I'm an idiot. Hi, we're back with more Genshin after we last played Genshin. It be like that. But now we're actually going to continue the actual story this time instead of doing just the random event of the day. What did we do? Oh yeah, last time we saved this little man who I found out on like TikTok and stuff is extremely flirty, and that's not a personality trait I expected. He is very flirty. I mean, not that I mind. I mean, I take him on a date. I date him. Would date. He I mean, fellow mages, right? Fellow magicians, am I right? So where do we actually have to go to next? Oh yeah, I guess Linné progress. He's level 90, and so is his weapon. His talents, yeah, 888. Still need to grind on this whenever I get the chance, which will be tomorrow. I'll be doing that off screen. The big thing though is the fact I need to grind artifacts. I only have a pyro goblet on him. That's like okay. It kind of went into one of each, which I'm like, eh. I wish it didn't go into defense like at all. But like I guess I can't. It's like a meh pyro stick. I mean, I think my best one is the one on my Hu Tao, cause like, bruh, it went into HP, but Hu Tao thrives off of HP, so like it's all good. But other than that, my Linné is complete. I just need to grind artifacts more, which God knows how long that'll take. But that's not the concern for either of us right now. Where are we doing next? Where are we? No, not the party. I probably won't be doing this on any real fighting, but like, ayo, I still want to walk around with my mans. Alright, so we're going... Oh, right, we gotta have a tea with a mafia. Suplex Kirby is broken because of the boss arena. I mean, you can easily break Star Allies, to be fair. Star Allies, I think, is the easiest Kirby game to break so far that I've seen. I do need to still play, like, Return to Dreamland. I think that's the only, like, recent one I haven't played yet.
But stopped eating here as often after growing up. I hope the food here will be to your taste.
I'm sure it'll be. I'm not too picky. Well, Paimon isn't too picky. So whatever I don't want to eat, Paimon will eat.
In that case, I'll go order for us first. Please wait here a moment.
God. Didn't you use Marks or Magor or anyone just fought only Suplex Kirby? Oh yeah. Oh yeah, those two are broken too. Marks especially? From my experience?
Go ahead, try whatever you like. If the food's good, I'll make a group reservation for the rest of Spina di Rosula next time.
Wait, that bread looks delicious. Is that garlic bread? I haven't had garlic bread in so long.
If it's not?
I want some. I want that garlic bread.
Then I'll still bring everyone. Albeit with only one dish per table.
You, sure have your own way of doing things.
I mean, she looks like she marches the speed of her own drum.
Meal, but we could also treat it like a victory feast, right? We did just win that case after all.
Try EX difficulty? I don't remember.
Oh, true.
Star Allies came out so long ago for me.
In that case, boss, we'll have another 2 dishes.
Oh my god.
Huh? Paimon didn't mean that you had to order even more food.
How much money is this girl? Well, no, she's part of the mafia. She probably is loaded. Oh my god. Bro, this is like Paimon's dream come true.
Cases, do you think that the mastermind behind the serial disappearances will
oh my god, it's almost all gone?
This has all happened?
Well, we've certainly taken a big step forward, but I feel that's about it. We know that there's an organization that means to dissolve these young women. but we still don't know what they are really after.
There's also the fact the prophecy literally came true in front of our eyes. That's another concern to think about.
Paimon wouldn't have ever believed that a person could be dissolved like that.
Right?
Yeah.
It was because this was such a preposterous notion that the investigation could never really move forward before.
But now we literally see the proof in front of our eyes.
That guy could have finished speaking. We were so close to hearing who was behind it.
I know.
In such investigations, even the smallest step can
why does that
seem
always
like
happen in,
a
like,
yawning
detective stuff?
chasm if the trail of clues is cut off. To be honest, I don't have high hopes for any follow-up that the authorities might conduct.
I mean, we're
It's not that I don't
basically
have
chasing
faith
after
in their
supernatural.
It's just that
Again.
a different perspective is required in some matters. It's easy to guard against and deceive a single narrow perspective. A shift in thinking is required at such times in order to produce a breakthrough, which is exactly why the Spina di Rosula exist. Those highfalutin
Are you sure
folk
isn't a
are
bunch of
not
other reasons
all-knowing.
you're the mafia after
That's
all?
why we exist. To seep into the cracks where filth falls through,
Highfalutin?
where their watch fails them.
Is that an
That's the
actual
kind of-
word? Oh, whoops.
Seems Paimon thought things were simpler than
Is
they actually
highfalutin an
are.
actual word?
It's all right.
Eh?
Well, this was supposed to be a farewell meal, so I doubt you have further interest in this business, right?
I mean, if it comes to that prophecy, kinda.
Let's talk about something else. Like, what are your future plans?
I want
That's true.
Farina!
We didn't have a chance to speak to her after the trial ended. It didn't really seem like the right time or place to do it anyway.
I mean, she did sort
I
of,
see.
you know,
So,
witness something.
your primary objective,
Ooh.
which has been foiled so far, was to have a chat with the Hydro Archon.
A normal chat, specifically. Not one where she's being extra, which, well, I guess good
I've
luck to
heard
me
that
for
there's
that.
a long line of people waiting to meet Lady Farina. I suspect
Yeah,
you'll be
she's
waiting
kinda
for quite a while.
Really
considering that
popular.
you missed your chance today.
Yeah,
Mm,
we've heard that she's super popular here in Fontaine.
like an
And that
idol.
it'll be tough getting any of her time.
Well, would you consider some more, unique ways?
Hmm?
Perhaps even methods of, let's say, questionable legality?
Are you telling me to break the law to meet the Hydra wife? I'm in.
Guess that's Spina di Rosula's boss for you. Chock full of sketchy
Again,
ideas.
they're basically the mafia.
What did you have in mind?
Well, one way would be to infiltrate a performance troupe at the Opera House, only to abandon your act at the play's climax and ask to speak to her after the performance. I'm sure
Eh?
Lady Farina would be eager to see the ending, and would agree in order to finish watching the play. Don't you think?
Could you suggest something a little more practical?
I don't think practical works here in Fontaine, Paimon.
We'd have to go learn how to act, and acting's really hard.
Acting is really hard. I do have some experience in it, though.
All right, here's another.
I've been in
Find a way
plays.
to conceal
School
yourselves
plays,
under her
but
bed.
still.
Then wake her up in the dead of night and demand answers. Don't let her go back to sleep until she answers all your questions.
I feel like that's a lot more trouble than it's
I
worth,
can personally
though.
testify that this one works.
Eh?
When I'm sleepy, I'll do anything as long as I
Oh.
can finally get some
I
sleep.
thought you meant you hid under her bed once.
That
Oh my
might
god.
work, but that's not really the problem. The problem is we don't want to get ourselves arrested.
Yeah, I think breaking into the Hydra Archon's room is punishable by death. Which, I mean, this wouldn't be the first time that happened to us in the country,
Huh.
but we don't want to do it
Valid
again.
point. I overlooked that part.
How
I
could
was
you...
just thinking about leveraging a person's desire for sleep.
Navia.
All right, no more joking around. Perhaps you could... Oh, I don't know. Cut the line when she's on a break.
I think that's the most normal thing you've said so
You
far.
did defeat her in court, clearing citizens of hers from false accusations. False accusations she had nearly upheld personally.
Mm-hmm.
I imagine that she feels quite ashamed about the whole thing.
Are you saying she would want to talk to
While
us?
she's on a break, she might be too embarrassed to refuse.
Oh.
Oh, that does make some sense.
Would someone with her personality really feel
Why don't
shame?
we give it a try after
She is
this
a little
meal?
shameless.
You know, strike while the iron is hot and all.
Huh? Paimon, did you drink my Fanta?
Uh-oh.
Was this your drink? Sorry about that. Paimon wasn't really paying attention, and the cup was right next to Paimon. Would you like to order another?
This is why we thought you ate the
No,
food from
it's fine.
earlier.
We're just about done here.
Oh boy.
Alright. Honestly, Paimon wouldn't recommend Fontaine anyway. It tastes kind of salty and icky.
Ew, a
Is that
salty
so?
drink.
Huh. Well, in that case, we'll
Why
have to
do people
blacklist
like
the Fontaine
salty
here,
drinks?
then.
Then again, I also question why people like sparkling
If
water.
we're all finished eating, then I'll go pay.
I tried sparkling water. It's just not good.
We're stuffed.
I think I'm the only one in my
for the
family who
treat,
doesn't like
Nadia.
it though, and I'm just like, really? Why? Why sparkling water? I'd rather just normal water, thank you.
Oh, so full. Paimon can barely float anymore.
You could try walking.
That would be so normal. You know, like you.
You're calling me normal? Are you calling me normal, you little pipsqueak?
Okay. As for expenses this month, we're left with...
Uh-oh.
Hey, Navia, what are you doing over
Wait,
there?
does she actually have to budget?
Nothing. It was just a meal, you know? Nothing the Spina di Rosula can't cover.
Oh. Oh, maybe she's not as rich as we thought.
Let's get ready to try to meet the Hydro Archon
Oh,
again.
dear.
Navia?
So this is goodbye, huh? Well, if you do encounter any other trouble in Fontaine, you're always welcome to contact the Spina di Rosula. I'll give your requests the highest priority.
Thank you.
In any case, I wish you smooth sailing. I'll see you again, partner.
She really is very pretty. Why is everyone in Fontaine just really pretty? As light rain falls without reason. But when do we see Farina? I didn't know the bird danced. You dance? You dance, little guy? I didn't know that. So cute. Go to the Fontaine Plaza in front of the Opera House? We're going back to the Opera House? What happens at the Opera House? I'm kind of scared to fuck around and find out.
Now disappear!
Sorry, I can't resist. I can't resist. His skills are so cool. Alright, who are we meeting
People
here?
around anymore. Looks like that boat we took to Araneas might have been the last one.
So are we stuck with no leads to find the Hydro Archon again? Eh?
Looks like we're back here again.
Yeah, the mysterious fountain where we can hear someone's voice.
Traveler? Are you hearing voices again?
Mm.
Ugh, that's kind of spooky. Are you sure we don't want to come back in the morning?
I feel like this will lead us to where we want to. That
Vache!
Vache?
Hey,
Eh?
towards it. There might be something nasty in the water. Huh? Hang on. Paimon can kind of hear a voice
Paimon's hearing it too.
calling for Vache, right?
Vache.
Traveler,
Oh, whoops.
stop walking. Come on, wake
Whoa,
up.
whoa, am I in a trance again? Am I in another an Idolan? Or well, an Oceanid? Hello?
Are you my dear Vache?
Wait, Vache is a name?
Wait, you seem to be someone else. Do you know Vache? Do you know where my love is?
No, I apologize.
Wait. Who am I?
Eh?
I'm very sorry. I fear I do not know.
You don't
My memories
know?
feel like they have been washed away like a flood. So many fragments dissolved amidst the tide, never to be recovered.
What?
How much have I lost? How many things that I once held dear while on land have I since forgotten? Yes,
On
that is
land?
what I was once. But now, I am but the consciousness of one who has lost their form.
Huh?
I do not know how I came to be like this either. I only vaguely remember being covered in light blue water, and then all grew dim.
No way. When they said they were dissolved, they turned into Oceanus and Eidolon? Is that what's happening?
Going to many places. I loved adventure, loved exploring places of peril.
Uh-oh.
No matter where I went, Vacher would go with me. I knew how dearly he loved me. And I also loved him equally as much.
This isn't good.
But now, we can no longer go back. The pain of such parting. I never knew how heavy it could be. No, our reunion no longer has any meaning. There is no way for us to create any new memories.
Wouldn't you want to know how he is, though?
The thought of me gives him no succor. So let it lie forgotten beneath the waters.
Is that good for you, though?
If you meet Vacher, tell him not to look for me. Tell him to move on. That is the only thing I still remember.
You two seem like you're really
Perhaps that is
precious to
so.
each other, though.
As I was submerged in the waters, losing consciousness, I saw Vacher above the surface.
Now, who is Vacher?
His eyes were filled with such sorrow, such longing. If only I could have comforted him, told him that I did not suffer. Indeed, I had felt a great warmth.
So Vacher was there when you
Is that
dissolved.
what you call it? Dissolving. If anything, I consider it a form of release.
I mean, it is just
It
like
was
you
a state of
change
neither fear nor
form?
frenzy,
Is this happening
with
to
only
everyone
an
who's
endless
dissolving in
peace,
Fontaine?
like the water.
For how long?
I could also liken it to being a thirsty person who drinks water for the first time, and only then sees how they have lived for so long in a world of endless want and anxiety. I think I hear your companion. It's time for you to go, I think.
This
Farewell,
is
then.
weird.
I am glad that you were able to sense my presence. Remember, if you see Vacher, tell him not to seek me out any longer.
Well, that's if we see him. Who knows how long it's been for you? Oh shit. Oh shit, it's a cutscene. Oh my god, what is going on? Where did I fall asleep to? What? Navia? What's happening? How long was I out? Also, holy shit, this woman can fight. Oh my god.
Demoiselle, look out!
Actually, all of them can fight. What the hell is going on?
Dear God, it's a whole army of Gardamex.
Why are they attacking us? Why is she after us? What's happening? Mommy. Oh. Oh my god.
Quick, now's our chance!
Okay, so something's happening with the... Oh my god! Mommy? Sorry. Mommy? Sorry. Mommy? Holy! That was so fucking badass. Oh my god. What the fuck?
I should thank you for lending us your sword there, Clorand. But before I do so,
Oh
could
no,
you
I must have hurt
explain
my
how you managed to show up here?
Oh, is this spoilers? Is this spoilers for you, Scully?
I followed you. It seemed to me that danger has followed you more closely as of late.
Here, I'll give you a few seconds to look and appreciate the mommy. Cause holy shit, she was badass. Oh my god!
I believe that following someone without their knowledge is actually called stalking, is it not?
Mr.
Wow, we're
Camus's
like,
last wish
fuck,
was
we're
for me
out.
to ensure your safety.
We're out.
And I will not betray his trust. He would do the same, were he alive today.
Okay, so these two have history.
Do not speak of my father.
Oh, they have history.
Sorry, demoiselle. I was not strong enough.
Thank you for your aid, Miss Clorand, but do keep an eye out for your manner of speech. I believe we all wish to avoid unnecessary emotional harm.
Yeah, this seems
Sorry,
a history I do not
not
have
consider your
involvement in.
Whatever. What else do you know? How did you come to the conclusion
We're
that I'd be
fucking
in
out
grave
during
danger?
all of this.
I doubt I know much more than you, but I believe that the mastermind behind the serial disappearances is very powerful.
I mean, he controlled an army of your
Performance tonight
robots?
will almost certainly attract their attention.
I'm sure they've known about me. To be honest, I'm shocked it's taken them this long to act against me.
What is
And
going on
What
here?
about these Gardamex? I
Yeah.
thought only those associated with the Maison Gardiennage could control them.
Maison Gardiennage?
None of these mecha have serial numbers. I was sure to check a moment ago. They are not the ones used by the authorities to enforce the law.
So they're copied ones?
I can only conclude that some powerful or wealthy party must have obtained them via illegal means,
Uh-oh.
deploying them as a private force of sorts.
Maybe that's
What?
why those
Your
are the
point
ones we
being that they're
fight?
out of Spina di Rosula's league, then?
Yes. Be careful and do not act rashly.
Ooh, that's damage on the pride.
I will continue investigating no matter what. We will bring the truth to light. That's my father's true last wish. Regardless,
Oh boy.
thank you for your help today, Clorand. But if you get any ideas, tell me first. I don't much appreciate being followed.
I do not think that they'll strike again anytime soon. So I shall stop following you. Good day, all.
Thank you for doing what I currently can't apparently. Yeah, no, I'm still like out of it.
Right. I suppose that's the best news we've gotten today.
Demoiselle, I believe that Miss Clorand was being sincere with you. If we tried, we could attempt to thaw relations a little.
It
I know, she's...
feels like it's a lot. Oh, this is our perspective. So, what just happened?
Goodness. Paimon thought we were done for.
Anyone care to explain to me what the
Those
fuck just
Gardamex
happened?
came out of nowhere while you were unconscious, and Nadia and her gang saved us.
They were after us?
Oh, and there was that champion duelist named Clorand who came out
She's
to
a
save us
champion
too. We
duelist?
got lucky there. Paimon probably couldn't have fought them off otherwise.
Wow. Thanks, Navia.
Come now. Forget all that polite talk. That wasn't really a farewell meal we had back there. Not for me, anyway.
Eh?
In truth, I hope that every meal we have together shall be a victory feast. As such,
I
we're
mean,
still partners.
Yeah.
There's no need to thank me.
I
It
mean,
will
still,
take
you basically
50
saved my
years
life.
for me to match Demoiselle's magnanimity.
If it were me, I would have joined the Spina di Rosula on account of her goodwill long ago.
Bruh.
All right, you two. That's enough.
Y'all will not stop.
Actually, Nadia, how did you know that we were in danger?
Love them, though.
You sure did show up in the nick of time.
Well,
They
to be
saved my
honest,
life, so I can't
you're
really
the one
say
who
much,
tipped us
huh?
off, Paimon.
Eh?
Huh? Really? Paimon contributed somehow? Ooh, Paimon's even more amazing than she thought.
You know what? Let her have this.
Yes. All thanks to you grabbing my drink by mistake.
What?
How did that help?
I'm confused.
After we parted ways, I was on the way back to one of our bases when I suddenly thought of what you said.
What about
That
the
the Fonta
drink?
tasted kind of salty and icky. Fonta only comes in sweet flavors. So how could it have tasted salty?
Oh!
The color of the drink, if I recall, had also been a bit off.
So there's some...
So the
Eh?
Fonta had been spiked with water from the primordial sea?
Yes. So
What?
if you hadn't drunk that cup for me,
She would have been gone!
Spina di Rosula is preparing the grandest of awards for you as we speak for saving the boss.
Oh my god!
Really?
I sent people to Hotel de Boer to investigate. But whoever did
That's
this left
basically
no
trying to
trace at all.
poison the drink! Or worse.
That's when I figured out that you might be in danger and hurried here as quickly as I could.
That's not
Why would they
good.
go after us too? All we did was defend Linny in court and help clear his name.
Maybe they also heard about the
Now
other
we're
things
bad
about
at
us.
this mess too,
They
aren't
probably
we?
see us as some big threat.
You did foil a
Considering
plan
we-
that they were probably pretty proud of, and almost got their name in the process.
I mean, yeah, and also the fact we tend to have a history of solving the nation's problems. And,
Speaking of which,
I would call this the
anything
nation's
strange happen
problem.
when you drank the primordial seawater?
Well, it can't be coincidence that the traveler fainted just now. She said that she heard that voice calling for Vache again.
Could the primordial seawater allow us to talk to the people who have been affected by it?
Oh, and this time Paimon heard it too. But it was real faint. Does this situation have to do with the primordial seawater then? Does that mean the primordial seawater raises someone's sensitivity to hydro when it's used on people who are not from Fontaine?
There's a
That
chance.
doesn't sound like too much of a bad thing, to be honest.
New intel? While you were out cold?
I mean, I technically spoke to someone, so I was
Well, let's
gathering
hear it, shall
intel.
we?
Intel.
Oh, that is important.
We gotta look on the hunt for someone named Vacher.
Vache. That name doesn't ring a bell. I suppose he hasn't stepped forward as a witness in court lately. Since he saw
We also
that
don't
young
know how
woman
long
dissolve,
ago it's
he was at
been.
least at the crime scene. But he never gave testimony or any information regarding people dissolving in the primordial seawater. Could he have been... Yes, thank you. This is very important information indeed. We will continue to investigate.
Okay, partner.
Oh, you mean you'll help us investigate?
I kind of assumed considering our goals are aligned once again.
Well, you did say that our farewell meal didn't really count. That means we're still partners, right?
Exactly.
Besides, we're in this now whether we like it or not. You're not gonna let those people who targeted us get off the hook so easily, are you, Traveler?
Demoiselle, do try not to look quite so pleased. You are the face of Spina di Rosula, after all.
No, her smile's so cute though. But her smile is so
You
cute.
talk too much. Well, in that case, let's head back to one of our bases, shall we? I'll arrange accommodations for you. We also have some plans to go over, and hopefully we can deepen our bonds as partners.
Aww.
We'll take that one step at a time, I guess.
Don't worry, you two. With us around, our base is definitely secure.
Well, hopefully no more primordial seawater comes through. What the fuck is that achievement? Hear the ocean its call and connect to her consciousness. The neck and floyeuse? I'm guessing it's French. Gonna take a wild guess and say it's French. Can't speak shit though. Well, not anymore at least. I want to learn languages again, but I just don't have time. I also want to unlock, being able to do bounties and stuff in this place. I want the wings, man. I want to make my way towards getting the wings for this place, because I think the hydro wings will probably look very
It's
beautiful.
right up ahead. But let's make sure we weren't followed first.
I've been keeping watch, Demoiselle. I haven't spotted anyone suspicious thus far.
Define suspicious in
Very good.
Fontaine.
But let's not let our guard down for now.
I shall find rooms for our respected guests.
Thank you, Malus. Now, let's continue, Traveler.
Hi. Go to the accommodations Navia arranged. Alright. Do we just go down here? Oh, yes, we do. Oh, we go down here. What? What? Wait. What was that prompt? I saw a prompt earlier. Weird. So is this your mob group? Basically? I realize I have to teleport, but I felt like this fits this better. I was wondering what this place was all about. Lizard. Thank you. Huh. Whoa. Talk to Melis. Oh yeah, no, this reminds me of the Ashen Wolves in like the Three Houses DLC. Weirdly familiar despite never being here.
So, this is your base? It's not quite what Paimon imagined.
Me either.
Your accommodations have been arranged. Under the present circumstances, I can confidently say it's the best we have.
Thank you.
Well, our funds have been a little tight lately.
Ah, so you
After
finally
all, we don't
kind
allow
of
illegal
admit
or
it.
unethical profiteering. In fact, our funds often come from citizenry who support us.
Wait, seriously?
Seems like it's tough times for
Huh.
everyone.
That's
But if
the
you
most
have the
genuine
support of the
mafia I've
people,
ever
that
seen.
does sound like it's worth it.
To be honest, our financial situation was a lot better back when my father was in charge a few years ago. I'm afraid I'm not quite his equal.
I'm sure you'll grow to be your own.
Your father, he was the previous boss of Spina di Rosula, right? How did he...
Demoiselle, if you'll allow me to explain.
No, I'll explain it myself. I suppose I couldn't run from this topic forever. And as partners...
Oh no, is this like a
this is
dark
something I hope they
backstory
can
time?
understand.
Uh-oh.
My father's name is Callus. Yes, the same one they call Callus the Unfaithful in the streets.
This is the first time I'm
3
hearing
years
this
ago,
name.
He was accused of murdering his own friend.
Eh?
But he chose a duel to defend his honor instead of standing trial.
Oh.
He died in the duelist's ring.
Oh no.
Why?
But I do not believe my father was a murderer. I'm sure he was set up.
You think he
At the
was
time,
framed?
I believed that if he only stood trial and was duly investigated, something amiss would crop up and prove his innocence.
He must have known taking the duel would have
strangely,
had like
He not only
harder
requested
chance.
the duel himself, but rumor has it that even after being seriously injured, to the point where he could be deemed as having lost the duel, he refused to surrender, determined to die in the arena. 3 years later, I still don't understand why he did that.
Maybe the
How could he
despair
protect
of losing his
honor
friend?
if he's dead? If anything, he gave up his chance to defend himself.
There's definitely
closest
something
piece of
amiss
info
going
I
on
have
here.
Is that my father had been investigating the serial disappearances case at the time of his death.
Okay, definitely something happened to him
That's why you're
between
so
now and
determined to
then.
get to the bottom of that case.
Something happened to him. That's
That's
for
right.
sure.
I've also tried to investigate the murder my father was implicated in, but I haven't found a single new clue in my countless reviews of the investigation records. However, I believe that if the murder case is related to those behind the disappearances, they must know something. I must know what really happened. Was my father coerced? Framed? Even if he really did kill his friend, I must get to the truth.
Yeah, because we don't even know why he
If
would kill
only
his
he'd
friend,
been more
right?
open with me when he was still alive. He even hid the fact that my mother died due to complications when giving birth to me.
Eh?
And now, here I am investigating his death. You really are a handful, aren't you, Papa?
Oh dear.
Demoiselle, please, if there is anything I can do, anything at all,
I also will never believe that Master Callus murdered anyone.
There has to be something going
None
on
whom I
there.
respect more than the two of you, Demoiselle. Master Callus did so much good in life, yet all it took was one murder case for him to be dubbed Callus the Unfaithful. Even
What
our
the
support
fuck
has decreased
happened?
greatly due to that incident, hence our strained finances
Oh.
at present.
Wait,
Oh, that
if
explains it.
Callus was such a good man, wouldn't people at least be a little suspicious when he was accused?
From the way we've seen this trial go
No.
in this place,
Perhaps
that
people
doesn't
just
seem
revel
like
in
it.
that kind of drama. It's not something exclusive to people from Fontaine, really. Everyone's like that.
Yeah, but it feels like the people in
love watching
Fontaine
the
like it
evil
to an
turn over a new
extreme.
leaf, but they also enjoy watching good people fall into an abyss from one slip-up just as much.
How could... never mind. If Callus was really falsely accused, we have to find the truth. He didn't deserve to have that happen to him.
And there
I guess
is
there'll be a way
one
for him to rest
other
in peace.
thing. Master Callus's opponent in the duel was Ms. Clorand.
What?
Oh, her?
Wait, this has to have been
Well,
recent.
Isn't that as good as saying that she was the one who killed him?
How old is she?
Yeah. That's not the sort of thing that you can just let go and move on from.
Miss Cloran has always placed great emphasis on the honorable nature of the duel. If her opponent doesn't yield, she will not stop either.
I guess that's her way of honoring their
Master
wishes.
Callus beforehand and greatly respected him, but seeing how he was resolute in the arena,
Oh.
there was only ever one choice she could have made.
It's not that I don't understand her at all, but I just can't deal with this yet.
Yeah, that's definitely
Navia.
a mixed
Knows how you
situation.
feel. You don't have to
Oh,
force
dear.
yourself to do that.
Afterward, Miss Cloran told us that at the start of the duel, Master Callus requested that she ensure Demoiselle Navia's safety.
Oh.
Yes, that is our understanding as well.
Yeah, something happened.
Oh, Papa.
Something happened before his friend was
madness
killed to
drove
him.
you to ask the person who killed you to take care of me?
There
All right,
must have been
anyway,
something.
That's the information I wanted to share with you. Even if it did sound like I was just complaining towards the
No,
end.
it's fine. I understand getting your
thanks.
feelings mixed up in something
You two
like
should
this.
go and rest. This was quite a day after all.
Yeah. Paimon's feet.
We just started,
Please,
though.
relax and get some sleep. We will ensure you rest soundly.
Rest in our rooms, huh? What you gotta say, Silver?
Whether it be responsibility for Spina di Rosula or Master Callus's death, it all landed on Demoiselle's shoulders so suddenly. This won't do. I must become stronger.
I'm sure you will, buddy. You're determined. As much as you just fangirl over her. Oh. I didn't know you just fell there. I like the beats here, though. Okay, I'm gonna stop. Rest. Do I actually get a room? Peaceful night passes under the Spina di Rusa protection. Okay, no. Okay.
Paimon slept so well. This place feels almost too safe.
I mean, we are under the protection of the Mafia.
Navia? Where did the other two go?
Oh.
I sent them back to Poisson. It's Spina di
Poisson?
Rosula's place of origin, and where we have our headquarters.
Oh.
There's not much for them
Wait.
to do here at the moment.
Where is that?
Paimon gets the feeling that you're just trying to get them off your back. But never mind that. When did you get back? Were you waiting here the whole time?
Seems like it.
I just returned after going out for a while. I did some investigating yesterday regarding the name Vache.
Oh.
Wait, so you didn't sleep at all?
How could I after having such critical new evidence appear?
Navia.
Guess Paimon wasn't speaking for everyone just now, huh?
Unfortunately, this name seems to have been wiped from existence.
Huh?
It doesn't seem to have a match anywhere.
That's
I
weird.
suspect that those behind this have already taken steps to hinder an investigation from this angle. But that does prove that this Vache person is a key witness in the incident.
Yeah, enough of them to try and hide
That
it.
we're too late, though?
Again, who knows how long it was since that
No.
incident happened.
There is one ray of hope. One place in Fontaine that they would find almost impossible to threaten, no matter how much they wanted to.
Is it the
And
Hydro
that
Archon?
is the archives kept by Chief Justice Neuvillette. A place where
Oh.
detailed files on all the cases in
Ooh.
recent years are kept. If the Oceanid you met
Wait,
is
it's
one of
pronounced
the young women who went
Oceanid?
missing recently,
I thought it was pronounced
we should be able to
Oceanid.
find some related information there.
Oceanid? Oh, I am not
So
gonna get used to that
Neuvillette
one.
maintains an archive of
It was like
these
discovering
files?
how a new Pokemon name is
Whew.
pronounced after
Guess
pronouncing it
that's
one
the
way for
hard-working
years.
Chief Justice for you. In that case, let's go talk to him, shall we?
Hmm?
Aren't you coming along, Navia? Did you get tired?
Do you have history with him as well?
No, it's nothing. Let's go see the Honorable Chief Justice.
Oh dear, this is not gonna end pretty, is it? This ain't gonna end pretty. Uh-oh. We're getting a lot of achievements. Alright, where's our pretty boy?
The palais is right up ahead. Come on.
This isn't gonna end well, is it? Call the feeling. I don't think this is gonna end well. Oh, this place is a place. Oh!
Halt! Please state your business here. The Chief Justice is presently occupied with official matters.
Well, we have business with the Chief Justice.
This place does look pretty heavily guarded. Guess that proves that Nervalet's files are really secure.
I mean, he is the
Hey,
Chief Justice, and
don't
he
you
seems to be on the
recognize
up and up.
Huh? Who are you? Just to be clear, I don't care who you are or who you might be related to. Our rules make no exceptions.
See? They've got great discipline, too.
Oh. That was you just testing them?
If
She must
you're
feel so
here
weird.
just to crack jokes, I can point you towards the exit. Unlike some, we're busy, so please leave if you don't have a reason to be here.
Oh, we
No,
kind of
no.
do, though.
What I meant to say is, shouldn't you remember us from a few days ago? We were at the trial of the great magician Linny.
Oh, yes, I remember. I read about it in the Steambird. You must be Linny's attorneys. It's all coming back to me now.
Huh.
We're here today to
I wonder if
report
you
and
actually
archive some
remember, or if you're
information
just
on
saying
the
I know
follow-up
because we
case.
said it.
Huh. Is that even a thing?
I think in this kind of situation, yes.
Of course. Don't
Considering
worry.
what happened
We're
at the
here on
end.
official business. You can trust us.
All right then, I'll let you through. The Chief Justice is just inside.
For as much compliments as he gave them, that seemed a little bit
thanks so
easier
much.
than I thought. Is this really gonna be a thing? Is this, I mean, it's like... Are the archives really okay?
Please come in.
Hi, Chief. How's it going?
Sorry to barge in, Monsieur Nervalet. We only lied to get in because we didn't know any other way.
We didn't technically
It's all
lie.
Please let me know how I may be of assistance to you.
So you're not mad at us?
Did you, like,
We're
foresee
looking
this?
for a man called Vache. He may have been an eyewitness in the serial disappearances case. If we can find him, we may be able to unearth some key information on the case.
Ah, I see. In that case, please wait here a moment while I browse through the files.
Oh, dear. Hopefully he sticks to being on our side. I don't think I want to be on his bad side. He looks really strong.
Who knew that Nervalet would be so easy to talk to?
It's not really the aura he gives off, huh? Especially with those eyes of his. Holy shit. He's definitely not human, that's for sure.
Unfortunately, I'm quite certain that no one by the name of Vache has been involved in any case, criminal or civil, in the past several years.
Several years?
There are no records of him either in the files or in my memory.
Okay, yeah, from that line alone, you are most definitely not human.
Traveler, what if it was really just a dream?
Is that so?
I doubt it, though.
All right, then. Thank you so much, Monsieur Neuvillette. We'll take our leave now.
There has to be something going on here. Also, wow, that hasn't happened in Genshin for a while.
Miss Navia, I can understand how you feel. Your father, Callus, was a truly exceptional man. We deeply regret his passing.
Novelette? Eh?
And
Oh,
what
dear.
are you trying to say, Monsieur Neuvillette?
Why are we stuck in the middle of this?
Are you trying to console me? Extend your sympathy? Or just express some tendril of regret? No,
Oh, dear.
you are not trying to do any of that. I can hear it in your voice. There's no emotion behind your words. you only said those things
Should
because
we
you
really
felt
be
like you
literally
should.
and figuratively be in the middle of this?
It's just like last time. After my father took his place in the duelist ring, I pushed through the guards to talk to you as a last resort. You even told me then that you thought there was something fishy with the case, yet you still allowed the duel to go ahead. In your eyes, the value of a human life is nothing compared to those cold laws you hold so dear.
Oh,
If you
this is
truly
not
regret
good.
my father's death, then why didn't you call a stop to the duel? Why didn't you give me the power to stop him from throwing his life away? Why did you just let him die, despised and hated by all? Everything was hanging on a thread at that moment. Just the tiniest effort could have changed everything.
Oh.
There are still so many things I never got to tell him. So many questions he still owes me answers to. If you really have no heart,
Oh,
then
this is
just
actually
look
tugging
me
my
in the eyes.
heartstrings. I wish this was an
Navia,
animated
will show you
cutscene.
the true meaning of regret.
Oh my god.
I'm sorry, Miss Navia.
You and my father are truly alike. You keep all kinds of things in your heart and never say a word to anyone. It's not so much that you can't feel, but that you would never express anything. Oh well. In any case, everyone already knows full well the apathy of the Chief Justice. My apologies for taking my emotions out on you, Monsieur Chief Justice. Let's go, Traveler and Paimon.
Okay. That was, intense. Oh dear. Hey, Navia.
Navia, are you okay?
I'm fine. Rain. It's raining.
What a
You're
horrible
right.
day for rain.
Wasn't it still sunny when we went into the building? And there shouldn't be any active trials today. How strange.
Uh-oh, I'm worried. Wait, hold on.
Now that I think of it, on the day my father was convicted of murder, it was also raining.
What is it? Did you think of something?
Was he outside when it happened?
Yeah, he was outside. It was uncovered and the rain could fall there. Why? Do you think the rain could have affected the crime scene? That thought has occurred to us before. We've even expanded the search area to try to account for that, but didn't find anything of value. Oh? Wait. You don't mean...
Have they ever found a body?
So you're saying that the true murderer could have been turned into water and then got washed away with the rain? Yeah. And if that's what had happened, then no one would have believed your dad, even if he explained what he saw to the authorities.
Oh my
I
god.
found a true genius for a partner. You're completely right. How did I not connect the dots earlier?
I mean, it's kind of a
Alright,
wild theory.
Let's go to Poisson. With this new lead in mind, we'll get to the bottom of my father's case for sure.
Oh, this is
We're gonna make
insane.
progress for sure this time.
Do you want to go with me now?
How far
Or
does
do you
this
wanna
rabbit
head
hole
over by
go?
yourself later? Great. Let's go then.
Ixo. To Poisson. Wherever that is. Actually, where is that? Where are we? Okay. Here? Huh? Poisson. How did I not notice this before? Probably because I don't read the title screens like that. Or like the title cards.
Whoa. What a huge ship.
Mm-hmm.
Why would a ship be anchored at a place like this?
So this is your headquarters?
There's no need to be so surprised. While it may look like a ship, it's actually Spina di Rosula's headquarters.
Jesus.
My father was the one who asked for it to be built like this. Perhaps our taste in exterior design is the only thing we occasionally had in common.
Aww.
A gigantic and glamorous ship embodies discovery, opportunity, ambition, and conquest. It symbolizes Spina di Rosula's bright and limitless future.
And Paimon thought you were bluffing when you said Spina di Rosula had a glorious past.
I mean, it must have taken a lot to build something like
confused why a
this.
group with such a history would live in the sewers. But now that Paimon has seen this ship for herself, she's been convinced.
Well, Poisson is where Spina di Rosula began, after all. It's our main base, our home.
That's really sweet. I like this. So where are we headed to next? Oh, this button. Oh, we're heading to the main ship. All right. So what? How does it connect though? And why the father? Is it because he's the only witness left, essentially? Is that it? And that, this will probably connect to that Vashur guy, right? Probably. I won't be shocked at this point. Hi, Melis. The question
Melis,
is
we're
how?
back.
That's the real question, is how?
Apologies for the wait, demoiselle, and our most important partner.
Hi.
You said before that you still had some business at the court. What brings you back to Poisson so quickly?
Well, new
About
information.
It's because my partner here reminded me of something really important. You see, what if my father's case had something to do with water from the primordial sea? You still remember, right, Malus? On that night, it was raining?
Yes, the case was quite similar to that of Mr. Linney's.
Oh.
Both were what you'd call impossible murders.
Could you tell us a bit more about what happened before?
Which more likely, if
Yeah,
the
of
if
course.
they're that similar, maybe they're
Many years
related.
ago, something called synth began to gain
Synth?
popularity in Poisson.
What's synth?
At a glance, it was a kind of drink that could excite your mood and produce many pleasant hallucinations.
Like a drug?
Wait,
Eh?
that guard guy who turned into water also mentioned that the primordial water could be used to produce some kind of potion?
Could it?
Yes,
I don't
it did.
remember this.
Considering what we know now, it's almost certain that synth is created using water from the primordial sea.
That's dangerous.
If you drink synth for an extended amount of time, you'll suffer many side effects, such as losing the ability to focus or control your emotions.
Yeah, it's basically a
And
drug.
if you were to stop drinking it completely, you'll experience flashes of paranoia and anxiety.
And that's just
while
withdrawal
lacking energy
symptoms.
to do anything. It's an extremely dangerous substance.
Yeah.
As he oversaw
dangerous
Poisson,
and addicting
my
one.
father was compelled to put a stop to synth abuse and called for a complete ban of it.
Oh my god.
Boss's uncompromising attitude incurred the synth vendor's wrath, but no matter how much they threatened or bribed him, he refused to yield.
Okay, that's a good
Not
man.
only that, Boss became determined to find the mastermind behind the synth operation and put an end to the problem once and for all.
That's a good man
Yes.
right there.
But the enemy was very cunning. So he could never get anything out of the dealers, all of whom only sold the stuff and weren't privy to the rest of the operation. Recognizing that, my father decided to contact the dealers in secret and cultivate personal relationships with them. Finally, he was able to convince someone to become his informant. The
Oh,
man's name was Jacques. He
Jacques?
felt greatly ashamed about his work after seeing many families destroyed by synth abuse.
That's also a good man.
That night, my father hosted a banquet
Is Jacques
at his
the
countryside
friend?
estate. He planned to meet up and exchange
Uh-oh.
information with Jacques over some food. But then, we heard 2 gunshots from the courtyard. We raced to the scene and found my father, still holding a gun, and Jacques, who was already dead
Okay,
on
so
the ground.
Jacques dead. Okay, Jacques' body was
That
there.
happened. Aren't they on the same
And
side?
if there were 2 gunshots.
Sounds just like Lenny's case, doesn't it? In both cases, the culprit seemed obvious, but neither appeared to have any motive at all. Looking back
So
on
did
it,
the
though,
person know and
I
drink the
now
primordial
believe
water?
The most important clue was something we all overlooked at the time. There were pieces of clothing left at the scene.
And since we know how the water works... Oh no.
It's all thanks to you that I made the connection now. Back then, we all just thought they were some costumes that Jacques used to disguise himself at the banquet.
But that is far from it.
Considering it now, it's almost certain that they belong to a third person at the scene. With one extra person, we'll also need to reconsider why the 2 shots were fired. You're right. We still don't know what happened.
Jacques was shooting
My
at the guy while he
intuition
shot the
tells me
friend.
that we're on the right track to figuring it all out. I'm finally
And then drank the
headed towards
primordial
truth.
water in the end.
Jacques was an
To leave him the
empathetic
only
man
one left
who
at the
was
crime.
infinitely remorseful for his past actions. It's unlikely that he turned on Boss with 0 warning. I think this third person is probably the key to the full truth.
Definitely.
On that note, however, even though this will not please you, demoiselle, as your and your father's butler, I must still offer a word of warning.
It's dangerous,
Our
isn't it?
opponent is insidious and cruel. They are extremely difficult to deal with, and Boss has already lost his life trying to bring them to justice. Even though Spina de Rosula has lost most of its former glory, Poisson has welcomed a new time of peace, and we have been allowed to live out our lives. There is no need to follow your father's path. It would be both wise and in line with Boss's wishes to step back and give up on the case.
If that's indeed what he wished for, then he should have told me that himself.
Navia
Was
doesn't
I
have
not
to
the closest
father.
person to
No,
him?
doesn't have to follow in
And yet,
her father's
I
footsteps.
was the one most kept in the dark. What was the point of him dying without sharing any of the secrets he knew? Did he manage to protect anything in the end?
No, Navia.
Synth is still here. Callus the
It is?
Unfaithful is still his epithet. And Spina di Rosula is barely getting by. Nothing has changed. Did
Oh,
he
dear.
think I'd just accept his meaningless death and live out my life just as meaninglessly? I've never accepted that. Ever. Not since that
She's
day.
a strong
and
girl.
Certainly not now. I want to find
I'm
out the real
starting to
answer
like
for
her a
everyone's
lot.
sake. For the missing girls, for the victims, and for myself.
Navia.
This is indeed the best moment to act. Your partner appears to be quite reliable, and more importantly, demoiselle, I think you're also ready to take this on.
So you
Eh?
do know something else, Melissa.
Were you hiding something from us?
Yes, I do. In fact, even before that banquet, Boss already knew of the connection between Synth and the serial disappearances case.
There was a connection?
But what drove all the tensions to the boiling point was the revelation that you, demoiselle, had been selected as the next target to disappear.
Oh,
What?
no.
Boss also didn't tell you that he had been diagnosed with a rare illness.
What?
The doctors told him that he had no more than 5 years left to live. And the serial disappearances case caused him great anxiety.
And that probably only made his
5
condition worse.
years was nowhere near enough time to resolve this long-standing conflict. But once he passed away, all the danger would pass on to you. Knowing all of this, he decided to use one final intimidation tactic before his death. He claimed to have already gotten his hands on some key incriminating evidence for the other
Did
side.
he use
and even told
himself
some
as
members of
bait?
Spina de Rosula about
Is
the
that what
details.
happened?
But as long as you remained safe, he would not share the evidence with the public. If something were to happen to you, then he and
Blackmail.
all those he told would immediately expose all they knew about Synth and the disappeared victims.
Right. So nobody would be able to get off scot-free.
As we've seen, Boss's tactic has worked. Even though Boss has been gone for a long time, the other side has not tried to take Demoiselle's life.
Then what about what happened
No,
at the...
I don't believe it. He never appeared to
What
look
about what
sick to
happened
me.
when we ate with her?
No father
Wasn't
wants
that
their
their
daughter to see them
attempt?
weak and haggard, especially someone as proud as Boss. To him, dying in a duel and suffering lasting dishonor as the unfaithful were still far preferable than losing face in front of his daughter.
So he chose to die in silence.
Uh-oh.
so that he could protect me.
I think she's a little angry.
I'm afraid you're not understanding this correctly, demoiselle. What Boss wanted to hand to you was not a parasol, but a sword.
Huh?
If Boss's spirit could hear you telling me that you want to find the answer for the sake of everyone involved, I'm sure he'd be extremely proud.
That fool. Couldn't he have just given it to me straight?
What was stopping that?
He might have set up everything precisely because he never thought I'd be able to understand him. Is that the amount of confidence he had in me? And what if I was never able to make it to where I am now?
Don't worry about the what ifs.
Yeah. I suppose
Worry
that's
about
true.
that what you do know and what you
With
do
the way
have.
he'd set things up, if I had wanted, I could have just lived out my life without a care in the world. But thankfully, he rarely talked to me about complex matters, and thus understood little of me as a person. In this case, he really didn't need to give me an easy way out. Malus, what was the key evidence that he shared with you?
It's the location where synth is produced. Essentially, it's the enemy's headquarters.
Oh, that's
When
huge.
he was threatening the enemy, Boss didn't share the specifics of the incriminating evidence he found.
Only to you
But
guys.
if you want to use it against the enemy, you'll still have to take several things into consideration.
Why? If we know where the place is, can't we just go storming in?
I think they'd be prepared for something
You
like that,
mustn't
Paimon.
forget that we're fighting against a mysterious and dangerous organization that's been in operation for decades.
They probably
There's
have
no
outs
telling
to that.
what might be lying in wait at their headquarters. We also have no idea what kind of evidence we may be able to find inside, nor what people we may be able to capture. But a single visit to their headquarters would be tantamount to a formal declaration of war.
Can't we just scout it
The
from
worst
far away
case
then?
would be that we leave empty-handed, but also open ourselves up to full retaliation.
Then, in that case, why not work with the Fontaine authorities?
Well, you saw one of them dissolve during Mr. Linney's case. We have no idea just how thoroughly they may have been infiltrated.
It was someone from
That's
that
true.
very same guard.
Seems my father really had no choice.
You don't know who to
But
trust.
things are different now. It should be a lot easier to prove the other side's guilt, now that we've connected Synth with the disappearances case.
You sound like you've put a lot of thought into this, Malus.
He had years to think
I
about
am
it.
the butler, after all. I live but to serve the boss and demoiselle's will.
Yeah, the real Alfred
I've always
personality,
been willing
huh?
to take on any kind of risk
I like him.
for your
I like him a
sake.
lot.
But considering my relative lack of ability, I've spent my time keeping secrets, performing basic investigations, and waiting for the right time to come.
Thank you for all of that, Malus. Have you discovered anything new in the past few years?
Let me think.
Oh, we're going at it now,
One
huh?
conclusion I came
Out of
to
the frying
was
pan
that
and into the
enemy
fire.
must be quite familiar with Spina di Rosula, or at least have an informant planted here. When I announced
Part of
orders
us?
to the organization's members on Demoiselle's behalf, I used to deliberately keep a few people in the dark and observe the reactions of the synth vendors. If the vendors didn't change their plans, then the individuals informed of our orders must be innocent. If the vendors packed up and fled, however, then someone must have given them the news.
Oh.
After several rounds of testing and investigative tracing, I've narrowed the suspect list down to 3 people.
Holy
The
shit.
first is Florent, Spina di Rosula's senior advisor.
We gotta talk to all of them.
Florent?
Yes, surprising, isn't it? He was one of the people Boss trusted the most, which also means that he was someone who understood
Yeah, we're
Boss
going
really
to
well.
real,
Thanks
like,
to his
noir-like
position
film,
within
huh?
Boss's innermost circle, he always knew our upcoming plans and could thus avoid capture this whole time.
These are only
There's someone
possibilities,
else
true.
like him too. Marcel, the head of Confrérie of Cabrières.
Uncle Marcel.
Don't tell me the last one could be Silver.
It's a guild. in
Please don't tell me the
Poisson.
last one could
The
be
boss helped it to grow
Silver.
to its current size and
Since he's not
prominence.
here.
In the beginning, they were only reselling some daily goods, but now they're One of the richest guilds around, with a lot of business connections in the city.
Please don't tell me the last
they're
one
like
is
a sister
silver.
organization of Spina di Rosula?
Yes, you can say that. When we were fighting against the synth dealers, they provided us with plenty of support.
Oh.
It's a bit difficult to imagine someone using their own money to hunt down themselves.
That also gives them the biggest
final
reason.
Suspect is Thierry.
Okay,
the man
thank
responsible
goodness.
for coordinating information between Spina di Rosula and the guards.
Alright, at least it ain't,
Although the
you
guards
know.
mostly leave us to our own devices, there are still many activities we have to report to the local authorities.
I would imagine.
Since Thierry is always in the know about our current activities, he could theoretically always plan one step ahead.
I see. These are all people who I communicate with quite regularly.
Oh dear.
To think that the enemy we've been fighting against has been right next to me all along, among those I trust the most. It's almost too hard to believe.
I mean,
If you want to investigate
how else would
them,
they have
please
escaped us
take
for so
every
long? Or, well,
precaution
you
to not
guys.
alert the quarry.
Really?
Judging from our experience, the enemy is extremely cautious.
Of course. And thank you, Malus. You've provided us with a lot of great information.
You're too kind, my lady. I'm just doing my duty. And
only
before
do
I
our
forget,
best.
Proving Boss's innocence would also mean clearing him of blame in Jacques' death. After that incident, Jacques' wife and daughter were taken into the Spina's care. They still live in Poisson
Oh.
today.
Really?
If it might help, you could also pay them a visit. I can make the necessary arrangements.
Oh, thank you so much.
I think that would be a good idea.
You really are the best.
A new case awaits, my dear partner.
Let's go solve it.
I hope we can work together to uncover the truth and end this case once and for all.
Callus case records. Oh dear. Water and missing persons case. This is gonna be intense. Who would have thought Lenny Singh was gonna be a
It
warm-up?
is settled, then. Please excuse me, and enjoy your conversation at your leisure.
Thank you for arranging everything for us, Malus.
You've been a big help.
Excuse me, miss. Do you need anything from us?
I see. She seems a bit
Now
bitter.
all quiet. This isn't like her at all.
I mean, this is quite the
I'm
emotional
sorry that I
situation.
only came to visit after all this time. After what happened, I didn't know how I was supposed to face the two of you.
Ah, if it's about that, there's no need to apologize. After my husband died, Spina di Rosula sent us a lot of mura and support. I understood your guilt and apology to be genuine.
But aren't all of those things nothing compared to the loss of Jacques? I can understand the kind of pain that comes with losing a father so needlessly.
You don't understand at all.
Yep, there it is.
I didn't know how to face you, because I didn't know what I could possibly bring as a consolation gift. I know only the full truth could bring closure to you, and to all of us.
Yeah,
sorry.
that daughter has
I
thoughts.
appreciate the sentiment.
A lot
but
of
you
thoughts.
don't have to carry all that guilt. On the matter regarding my husband, my daughter and I have more or less found our answer already.
Really?
Would you mind sharing it with me? I really can't believe that my father could ever bring himself to shoot Jacques.
I always knew that my husband's money was earned through others' suffering. He told me countless times that if he could turn back the clock, he would never go into the synth business again. He had many regrets, and felt that he took the idea of providing for his family too literally.
Oh,
For the
he lost
longest
sight
time,
of his
he thought
own
moral
morals.
was everything. So when Mr. Callus came to him with a proposal, he accepted it almost immediately. He tried to be as careful as he could, but even so, he was still found out by the higher-ups.
Uh-oh.
They found out about his betrayal?
Papa didn't say that exactly, but Papa did tell me that I should never be ungrateful.
Before he left that day, he told me that he had no choice. It was only later that I realized it was his final farewell to the two of us. I don't know that for sure, but you could say that's the conclusion I eventually came to.
Yeah, if they were aware of him and what he was doing. Oh
Which is
no.
why I'm the one who should feel guilty.
Oh
Callus had
no.
always taken great care of us, both when he was still alive and after he passed away.
That's not
Even
good.
if he fired the shot that killed my husband, it was likely in self-defense. It is impossible for me to hate him for what he had done.
But Mama, why is Papa still the bad guy if he did the right thing? Papa always wanted to be a good man, so why did he have to do a bad thing in the end?
Well, things aren't
Because things
always
are
as they seem.
complicated and black
You
and not
still
so
feel
black
like
and
your
white.
Papa was a good man, right?
Yeah, Papa was a really good man. The best in the whole world.
Then
Aww.
you should hold on to that. If a good man had to do a bad thing, then he must have had his reasons. Regardless of whether he left you a parasol or a sword. He must have done so to give you a better life.
Oh,
Thank you for everything you've told me. I will definitely find the truth. The current state of things is not something I'm willing to just sit back and accept.
Thank you. I'm very grateful to hear this from you.
Oh dear.
Even though your personality is quite different from your father's, your determination when you speak is really similar.
This has gotten unexpectedly
so?
heavy.
That's the first time anyone said that to me.
Oh, Navia. Yeah, I'm really starting to like Navia a lot. Oh no. Oh no.
I'm fine. Don't worry. Let's investigate the 3 suspects next. Florent
So we
should
go
be
in
nearby,
order.
and we should be able to find Thierry and Uncle Marcel in the city.
We should go with
I'll
him
get
first.
myself together on the way. So please don't worry.
Hi.
Greetings, boss. How may I be of assistance today?
I'm sure you've heard about what happened at the Opera House. Someone got turned into water right in front of us.
Yeah, I imagine news
Yeah,
like that
I've heard.
spreads fast.
Something that dramatic? I'm sure journalists will milk it for all it's worth.
Mm-hmm.
And it'll be all the talk for the next several weeks.
It
Yeah.
also reminded me, on the
Kinda
day that
huge.
the incident happened with my father, it was raining outside, and we found some clothes left at the scene. After my partner here put the dots together for me, I feel like we should try to reopen his case.
You gotta be
Can you do
very
me a
careful
favor and
what you
try to
say here,
recall what
Navia.
happened that night?
Just in case.
Let me think. Mr. Callus was feeling pretty upbeat that day. So he
Oh, yeah, it
was
was still a
drinking
party.
and bantering away with
You
us
have to
at the
keep up
table.
appearance.
After that,
At the very least.
he told us that he wanted to go get some fresh air. So we let him go without thinking much of it. Who knew that we would hear 2 gunshots ring out right after? My first reaction was that Mr. Callus's life was in danger. So I grabbed my holster and made a mad dash toward the scene. But when I got there,
That's...
it was already too late. Mr. Callus was standing over a dead body with a gun in his hands. All we could do was look back and forth at each other, not knowing what to say.
Why would he get fresh air
so
if it
you
was
also
raining,
remember
though?
2 gunshots then?
Indeed. The guard said that the first shot didn't hit anyone, while the second killed Jacques. But I've never really bought that explanation. Reason being, Mr. Callus had left his gun on the table.
Oh, that's
I even made
huge.
sure to confirm that before running to the scene. But according to the guards, that doesn't mean he couldn't have had other guns on his person.
But why,
About the clothes
though?
left at the scene that you mentioned. Do you think there was a third person there who was turned into water?
Exactly.
At least from our perspective, my father had no reason to kill. So he would also have no reason to bring an extra gun with him. The
Why
gun
would he,
was
right?
holding probably belonged to Jacques, or a third person on the scene.
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. So you're saying Mr. Callus ended up with the gun because he seized it from one of the other guys?
Probably the third person to disarm.
But hold
Right?
on. If that's what had happened, then why didn't he share the truth with any of us?
Would anyone believe he
didn't
just
even
turned
wanna
into
face the
water?
Oratrice machine, and chose instead to prove his honor in a duel. Did he lose all faith in the courts after seeing someone dissolve right in front of his eyes?
It has to be key of whoever was dissolved.
About that, Malus told me a thing or two. So, I think I can understand why he committed to the duel. I'll tell you everything once the whole truth has been revealed.
I understand. Then I'll leave Mr. Callus's honor in your hands, boss. And if I may just say one more thing. The whole Callus the Unfaithful epithet has been a thorn in my side since the day it was invented. Many people have laughed at me for still calling him Mr. Callus, even after so many years have passed. But it was Mr. Callus's trust that allowed me to rise through the ranks of Spina di Rosula and live the life I lead today. No matter what others might say, he'll always be the man I respect the most. And he'll always be my boss.
Don't worry. I will definitely find the truth. You
Why
and
would
all
you-
our other comrades at
fresh
the
air
Spina
comment
deserve
still-
to know the truth as well.
I don't want to go into any biases yet, because I still want to talk to the other two guys. Why would he get fresh air in the middle of the rain? That just seems weird, doesn't it? Hi, Terry.
Hey, Thierry, it's me.
Thierry.
Oh, now, what brings you here, Miss Navia? I've heard that you made quite the name for yourself at the Opera House.
You could say that, yeah.
So you've got news of that already.
Oh, okay. Hey, I'm also a member of the Guards, you know. The way you make it sound, people would think I was sent off to Poisson because I had done something wrong.
Are you sure there isn't a little bit of truth in that? Under normal circumstances, shouldn't you have been called back to the city already?
Ooh, get him.
I mean, where I work is really up to me. Let's just say I enjoy the ambiance of Poisson.
I mean, it is
Callus
very
did a
nice.
fantastic job running the town. Building Spina
Rustic,
di
I think, would
Rosula
be the
from
proper
ground
word.
up and clearing many obstructions in my way. It would be next to impossible for me to find a similarly easy but high-paying job in the city.
You know
Anyway,
what? I get it. Get that
enough
bread.
chit-chat. Are these two friends of yours? You, here for some formal business?
Yes. These two are my partners.
Hi.
What happened at the Opera House made us realize that Linny's case and my father's may be related. We're trying to reinvestigate the details of my father's old case.
Maybe we can reconnect some things with a new
I get
context.
it. You think there might be more to the case now that we know people can be dissolved into water, right?
Exactly.
I was also flabbergasted when I first heard of it. If you want to go through the original files from your father's case, I can help you look for them.
That'd be much appreciated. Thank you. Actually, I have another question. Do you have the authority to dispatch Gardamex?
Of course. Without them, I couldn't possibly handle Poisson on my own. Why do you ask? We definitely can't use them to forcefully get more evidence for your father's case.
Well, you see, just recently, we were attacked by a horde of unnumbered Gardamex in the city.
Yeah, I'm
So,
surprised it didn't cause more of a
If
ruckus.
you hypothetically wanted to do something against me,
Oh,
all you
Navia!
need to do is get rid of the mecha serial numbers and send them after me.
Subtle, Navia, subtle.
Then you think too highly of my abilities. Dispatching mecha is very different from controlling them. If I had to make an analogy, when you order a dish, the chef will make it for you. You can ask the chef to cook, but not to massage your shoulders or carry your baggage. If you try to make unreasonable demands, the chef would just think you're out of your mind and ignore you completely. The same goes for me and my Gardamex.
The Gardamex can
Removing
ignore
a serial
you?
number is also not as easy as you might think. There are a lot of complex steps to it. and it's almost impossible to keep it a secret.
Are they like
so I can promise
engraved on them?
Those mecha were definitely private units. They're certainly not cheap. So, whoever their owner is must be super rich, powerful, or both.
I would imagine both.
Now that you mention it, though, being in the synth business would definitely be profitable enough to afford this.
Oh, then you're officially in the clear, Thierry.
You're really blunt about this, huh?
Oh, thank you for the vote of confidence, Navia. Jokes aside, I'd like to wish you all the best with your investigation. I'll be staying in the city for a little while, so just come find me if you need any support from the guards.
According to only sufficiently rich. I mean, we know about the sufficiently rich part. It was either illegal, rich, and they're just super strong. Which again, that all tracks. Now where could this be? Actually, we can also activate this. There we go. And now we just do zoomies. Aha. We also need to find out what the fuck happened to Child. He just sort of fucked off, and there's no way he doesn't play some part in this. I saw that trailer.
Hello. How may I help you?
That has to have happened at some
I'm here
point.
to see Marcel. Could you please let him know? You can
So how
just
does this
say
all connect back
Navia's
to
looking
Child?
for him.
Sure. I will let him know right away.
Curiouser and curiouser.
Ah, Navia, hello.
Hi.
Sorry to keep you waiting. I'm not as young as I used to be, so my legs are giving out a bit.
Oh, it's all right, Uncle Marcel. There's no need to stress. I just wanted to talk to you briefly about what happened in the Opera House. I'm sure you saw everything too, right?
Or at the very least heard about it.
I've never seen anything so strange.
It's like the prophecy come
You
true.
were at the Opera House too?
That's right. I went there with Navia to see the magic show.
Oh.
Who knew it would turn into a whole murder mystery?
I do not recognize
I also
you,
witnessed
like,
her
at all.
marvelous sleuthing work. Quite impressive. To beat the
Yeah,
Hydro
Paimon, I'm
Archon
surprised
at
you
her
haven't
own
busted
game
out the
on her own
glasses
turf.
yet.
I can already imagine everyone in Fontaine discussing your exploits over a few glasses of wine.
It really is just like that in Fontaine, huh?
Want to become the talk of drunkards?
Won't be the first time for us. We've been to Mondstadt.
Apologies. It's just how Fontaine is as a nation. Everyone loves drama and theatrics.
Yeah, we gathered.
Uncle Marcel, you've also noticed that other thing, right? The fact that humans can dissolve in water?
Yes. I
I'm
was reminded of
surprised
your
that hasn't
father's
caused
case
a
right
bigger
away.
uproar.
Is that what you're investigating now?
Like, actually.
Exactly. I still don't have much solid proof, but I can sense that the other side has already
Again, you
begun
were
to
quite
act.
they quite literally tried to
And
assassinate
what
you.
makes you say that?
Wow.
We were attacked on Araneus by some unnumbered Gardamex. And there was also an attempt to get me to drink water from the primordial sea.
If not for the vigilance of my partner, I probably wouldn't even be here talking to you right now.
Oh, you're giving us too much credit. Wasn't it you who protected us?
We're partners. We saved each
Alas,
other.
It seems things are heating up again. The peace that Callus sought so dearly will soon become a thing of the past. But rest assured, Navia, Poisson will always remain a safe haven for you. If you're scared, you can always return there. If anyone dares to lay their hands on you there, the Confrérie of Cabrières will use its funds to the last Mora to bring them to justice.
You're the only one who
Thank
has
you,
this kind
Uncle
of money,
Marcel.
huh?
But I don't intend to go
It
into
is a little
hiding.
sus, but again, I don't
I'm
want to go
going
into
to
any
strike while
bias.
the iron's hot. Do you have any new thoughts on my father's case?
About that. Sorry, my age is catching up with me, so it'll take me a while to recall my memory.
That's fine. We got time. So please, tell us what
The
you can remember.
Confrérie was responsible for that banquet, so I was out and about the whole time making sure things were running smoothly. I didn't even have the time to drink with the guests. Then I heard the sound of a gunshot, and the rest was history.
That seems convenient, but it also makes sense.
Oh, it's okay. No need to push yourself. We'll ask around some more. See if there are any valuable clues elsewhere.
Sounds good. Just let me know if you ever need Mora.
Hi.
All my wealth comes from Callus's patronage and support. I'll spend however much it takes to clear his name.
I guess now that's possible was the proper lead we have now, huh? So his recollection is quite foggy. He's willing to defend Navia. This is a little suspicious. Oh, we have to go up. He said that still, it's that fresh air comment.
We've talked to all 3 suspects, purely based on their conversations with me.
None of them sounded particularly suspicious.
No, but they probably had time to think about this.
I suppose that's to be expected, though. If a single conversation's all that's needed to find them out, then my father wouldn't have needed to investigate the case for so many years.
They also wouldn't have had your
Anyway,
trust for so
Even
long.
though we didn't make a breakthrough, let's still compile what we were able to find.
But where should we start?
I doubt it was all airtight, though. Let's start from the top.
Ah, you're right! Flora mentioned that Callus probably only ended up with the gun because of circumstance. That makes sense.
According to Jacques' family members, he already
yeah,
told
'cause he
them that
left
he had
his
been
gun on
discovered,
the table.
and that he had no choice before he left home that day. If I had to guess, he probably received an order from the synth boss to kill my father. Had he refused, he and his family's lives would have been forfeit.
So
Yeah, that would have
Jacques
been not
fired
so
the
good.
first shot?
Oh? And why is that?
That still seems sus. Yeah, he would need a proper getaway.
Oh, that's a good point. Jacques probably already knew that he was just being used as a tool for murder.
Like,
And
why
once he
try
had
so
completed
hard
his
for like a
mission,
dead man walking,
he'd be of
right?
no more use to his boss.
So, what would make more sense from his perspective would be to turn his back on the order and seek protection from my father.
Yeah, what I think happened is the third person shot first, killed Jock, and Jock fired the second shot, maybe?
Makes sense. But without evidence, that's still just a
That's
theory.
my theory running right now. The question
Besides
would be
Jacques,
whoever the third
attack
person
from the
is.
Gardamex has been bothering me quite a bit as well. It's obvious that our enemy has become more antsy after the secret of the primordial seawater was revealed.
Do you think he knew, even then, that we'd follow this lead to the end?
Probably.
Given everything that's happened since, it's quite possible. But who among the 3 suspects would have the ability to control privately owned Gardamex?
The only one would be Marcel.
Uncle Marcel? My father did really trust him. And they worked together on a large number of projects.
He always had a
Maybe
large
that's how he
number
got
of
to know
Mora.
Jacques. And with funds from the Confrérie, he could also afford a large number of Gardamex.
Exactly.
Still really hard for me to imagine, though. After all, Uncle Marcel has been around since I was just a child. Also, wouldn't this mean he has been spending a whole lot of Mora and energy to fight his own synth business?
Okay.
Florent?
The other 2 don't have the Mora, right?
And thus had the best chance of learning about his dealings with Jacques. But as Spina di Rosula's advisor, his work mostly deals with personnel
Yeah, he
and
won't
security.
have the money.
So he shouldn't have much means when it
Is
comes
it
to
Terry?
finances.
So you're saying he's too broke to afford a mecha army?
Yeah, kinda. Basically.
Exactly. He can't. And even if he could, I don't think he would be able to dispatch a whole group so quickly.
Could it really
Thierry,
be?
you say? It is possible that he's figured out a way
He
to
did
convert
say
the
it does
Gardamex for
take
personal use.
a lot to
But
remove their cereal.
Didn't feel like he was lying when he was talking to us about the mecha. I also don't think he'd be able to keep that kind of tampering under wraps.
Yeah. Had he actually tampered with the mecha, we'd be able to prove it with a simple check of the guard's inventory.
Would we be able, even be able to do that, though?
It should be pretty easy to find out when and how that happened.
Like actually? Could we even check their
could it
inventory
be?
just so casually? Oh? Check the most... Ooh. Irrelevant. He was also ready today to provide evidence that Callus does not carry a gun. Oh. Responsible. Only sufficiently rich. If you're with the guard mask, only one person can really fit the bill. He has no real alibi.
If you think everything through, Uncle Marcel is indeed
He
the
has
most
no
suspicious
real
of them all.
alibi of that day. He's using his age as an excuse.
Malus didn't know about the people turning into water thing when he narrowed it down to these three, did he?
Malus has always been very reliable, and his judgment of others' trustworthiness has been fair and well considered. When he laid out his case for the three, the rationale he gave me made a lot of sense as well. The suspect is knowledgeable about the Spina's internal affairs, has the means to dispatch Mecha to assassinate us, and possesses significant intellect and foresight.
Which you would need for something like a business.
Even if I don't want to believe it, I'm starting to see how things could all tie back to Uncle Marcel.
Well, we still have another trump card on top of all the theorizing and speculating.
Do we?
Yes.
Oh, right, the base.
Malus did say that charging straight in there would be extremely risky. But we don't have any other
I mean,
options
charging
right now.
straight in and just taking it all head on is
We
kind
need
of our
far more
specialty.
solid proof before we can hope to go charging in on our enemy.
Like what?
Navia, here you are. Oh,
Eh?
I've been looking for you.
Huh? Aren't you the guy from the guards? Did something happen?
Oh dear.
Yeah. News came from
And before it's
Aeneas just
actually all
after you
three of
left.
them?
We've got another trial on our hands.
Huh?
Wasn't that place built specifically for holding trials?
Yeah,
What's so
why would
newsworthy
you
about this
tell
one?
us?
I know. But they said the person they're putting on trial is a Fatui harbinger called Tartaglia.
Child?
What? Is that someone you know?
You could say we're very
We know him.
intimate with him.
Maybe even a little too well.
Yeah.
He's been accused of being the true culprit behind the serial disappearances case.
What?
It's absurd, don't you think?
Child's not nearly old enough for
How?
something like that.
None of our investigations have had anything to do with him.
Yeah, also he's
That's what
pretty
I thought
young
was
to do
strange
something
about
like
it,
that.
So I came to tell you the news right away.
That's
If the
weird.
charge against him stands, then it'll be next to impossible to get the guards to support any of our planned investigations.
They're using
Right.
a Fatui
Because they'll
harbinger
think they've
as a
already found the
scapegoat?
culprit.
Yeah.
They're
and it'll
getting
be a lot harder than to
desperate.
clear Mr. Callus's name.
I understand.
I cannot believe we're actually defending
partner.
Child.
What do you think we should do? We still haven't found any conclusive evidence.
The first would be dealing with the immediate problem, which is Child's case.
Split up? What do you mean? Just as expected of my partner.
Well, I guess we can do that too.
Since this is a trial about the serial disappearances case, the culprit's attention will be focused on Aeneas, leaving his home base wide
And again,
open.
I'm pretty
You're
good
right.
at going in
This
just
is our
headstrong.
best opportunity. All right then, let's do this. I'll stall them at the Opera House and charge Marcel as the true culprit. I won't have any chance of making that charge stick though, unless we find more evidence. It'll be up to you to make it back in time and hand the decisive evidence to me.
Leave it to me.
You, just like you helped us in Lenny's trial.
We can come charging in like
please
you
allow
too.
us to accompany you.
Oh,
I'm
Silver.
Ah, Malus, Silver. When did you two get here?
Probably a
We
while now
heard
knowing them.
that you'll be leaving Poisson and figured that you might require our assistance.
Of course.
It's our hope that your confidence will be bolstered with the two of us by your side.
Aww.
Thank you so much. Then, let's make haste for Aeneas. Paimon, Traveler, I'll see you at the Opera House.
See you later. With evidence by our side. Alright.
Now that Navia
Oh,
has set
child.
out for Aeneas, we should also get going. The location has already been marked on the map, so let's head over.
Oh, we just appear here now. Cool.
Huh. According to Malus's
Wait, is it
info,
underwater?
the production base is underwater.
Huh. All right. If we're charging it headstrong, we gotta be ready. We gotta be ready for this. It's time to find out who done it. Please stop me. All right, we need you. Thank you. All right, good thing to test out. Can you give me a thing? No? Okay. All right. Let's see what secrets you have to hold. If we can find the secrets to this place. Oh. Eh? Nani.
Finally found it. Huh. So this is the entrance that leads to the synth production base. It sure doesn't seem out of the ordinary at all.
That's probably what they want.
You're right.
So no one else
An
investigates
important place
it.
like this is
and it just
bound
passed
to have
along
a ton
by.
of protective measures and mechanisms.
Mm.
Navia's probably arguing up a storm right now to stall for us.
Knowing her, she's probably really persistent at it. Oh, we actually see it. We actually see it, bruh. Oh.
It would appear that I must repeat my question again, Mr. Tartaglia.
Oh my god.
Do you accept the charge that you are the true culprit behind the serial disappearances case?
To be perfectly honest, I don't understand your country's complicated court system. Or
Bro
the
is
reason
just
why I'm being charged
bro
with
was
something
just
I've never even heard
vibing.
of. However, I did hear that people who have been charged can choose to participate in
Oh,
a
this
duel to
idiot
clear their
would.
name.
This
Is that
idiot
right?
would.
In which case, as long as I accept the charge, I can have an all-out fight with that champion
This
duelist
bloodthirsty
Clorette, right?
Goku-like motherfucker.
I've got to admit, that's one of the most enticing offers I've ever received.
Child.
When I privately
You
sparred with her
moron.
last time, she was obviously holding back.
Frina.
Really disappointing.
Hey, don't you understand? You're currently the prime suspect
love
for a major
her.
case. This isn't the place for you to be looking for fights.
I think he'll look for a
Sounds
fight
like
anywhere.
The Hydro Archon wants to lecture me on the ways of the Opera House. Then why don't you duel me too? I'm the kind of student that learns best in the heat of battle.
No. That's not what I meant.
Alas, it would appear that communication with the defendant is going poorly, and we have made very little
Well,
progress.
Child is
In that case, let me explain everything
unintentionally
from the very
delaying for
beginning
us.
again. The goal of this trial is to determine the culprit behind the serial disappearances case.
Oh my god.
That case had nothing to do with him. You've got the wrong man.
Oh, well, here comes Avia.
What's going on? Why is she interjecting again?
Because she can kind of do what she wants.
I told you it couldn't be one of the Fatui Harbingers.
Bruh.
Miss Navia, this is the second time you've interrupted the court proceedings. I only tolerated your behavior last time because you were able to provide the court with a key eyewitness. But that was an exception rather than standard court protocol. I can very well charge you with contempt of court for your interjections.
Oh, please. Did you ever think I had any respect for this place's pointless theatrics? We can put that discussion aside for now. I'm not here to argue with you. I'm here to charge the true culprit behind the serial disappearances case. And if my charges prove true, then Tartaglia here will be proven innocent by default.
I cannot believe we are saving Child.
Oh, a young lady has charged in and offered to clear my name. How fascinating. Well, I'd gotten half bored to death by all these rules and procedures.
Child,
anyway.
you are the luckiest
So I'll take you up on
motherfucker,
that
I
offer.
swear on the
So,
Harbingers.
Your Honor, is there nothing
You
else
have
for me
way
to do
too many
now?
death flags for
You may
something
take
like
a seat
this.
for now in the audience, but that doesn't mean the suspicions against you have been lifted. Now then, Miss Navia, who is the person you would like to charge instead?
That person is...
Yep, there's only there.
Marcel, the head of Confrérie of Cabriere.
What confrérie? Never heard of them in my life.
What?
I've heard of them, but weren't they Spina di Rosula's sister organization?
Oh, is this going to be a friends to enemies type situation?
Oh my god.
Please let me
You're like
remind you,
reading
Miss
a
Nadia,
fanfic,
that
girl.
charging someone is an incredibly serious matter. Committing to the charge also means taking on the legal responsibilities associated with it.
Yeah, I'm sure
If the
Farina
charge
felt a lot
fails,
of that
depending
when
on
they
the
charged
circumstances,
Lene.
You may also be charged with the crime of making a false accusation. Knowing this, do you still wish to charge this man?
Yes, I do.
In that case, I declare the
dear.
charge to be valid. Miss Navia and attorneys, please take your places on the court.
So what's Farina gonna do here?
Members of the guards, please contact Mr. Marcel right away so that he may stand
Oh,
trial.
no matter how this goes, this scene ain't gonna be pretty. This ain't gonna be pretty.
Mr. Marcel, you will not require an attorney. Is that correct?
Apologies. It all just happened so quickly. I still haven't figured out what's going on. I
Oh,
think an
don't worry,
attorney
we'll get
won't
to
be
that.
necessary. This is probably just a misunderstanding between me and Navia.
Very well. In that case, since
Oh,
both sides have now
dear.
arrived, Miss Navia, please present your charges.
I would like to take everyone back to 3 years ago, to the case of Callus the Unfaithful.
It was only 3
Through
years ago?
elucidating what really happened
Huh.
in that case, can we
Holy
connect
shit,
all
no
the
wonder
dots
she's still
for the
feeling
serial
it.
disappearances case?
Okay, yeah, this was
Navia,
recent.
Do you really think that I was the one who killed your father? Come on, why would I do
This was
that?
happening while we were back
Callus
in
was my
Mondstadt.
benefactor, and remember, both you and I only ran to the scene when we heard the sound of a gun. If that's enough to make me a suspect, wouldn't that make everyone at that banquet a suspect as well?
Technically, yes.
I think there's no point in getting into the specifics right now. The audience doesn't even have the big picture yet. Even
I love her. I
struggling
love
to
her.
remember some details of that case.
I love her so
Exactly
much.
correct, Your Honor. I must refresh everyone's memory about that case before I can explain my charge and reasoning.
I see. In which case, I will recount the findings about that case as originally recorded by Maison Gardiennage.
Oh, we're doing this.
On the day of the
Oh,
murder,
we're doing
Spina
this
di
now?
Rosula hosted a large banquet in a countryside estate owned by
Oh,
the Confrérie
shit.
of Cabrières. During the
Okay.
banquet, all attending guests heard 2 gunshots from the courtyard. When the guests
Oh,
arrived
fancy.
at the scene, they found the primary suspect, Callus,
Oh, is that
holding a
Jacques?
gun, while his acquaintance, Jacques, lay dead from a gunshot wound.
Oh.
The guards' investigation did not recover any other firearms from the scene. As a result, they concluded that the suspect's first shot must have missed, while the second must have taken Jacques' life. The suspect did not dispute this conclusion, and also declined to defend himself in court. Instead, he chose to prove his innocence through a duel.
Oh,
Callus
Callus.
was defeated by champion duelist Clarand in the ensuing duel, and soon succumbed to the injuries.
Right.
These are the known
Well,
facts
we
about
know
the
one
case.
fact that we can definitely put on.
The one with the motive to kill was Jacques, not my father. And even so, Jacques still had no reason to pull the trigger.
He seemed like he was more remorseful than
In
anything
truth,
else.
the
It
third
was
person shot Jacques first.
Exactly.
And was shot in turn by my father when my father seized the gun from him. After
And then
that,
he drank the
true
primordial
culprit
water.
turned the third person into water, erasing all traces of him from the scene. Thank you for the summary, Your Honor. Of course, the guard's conclusion appeared quite sensible to us at the time.
Mm-hmm.
However, we should revisit the case now that we've gained new information about the abilities of water from the primordial sea.
And it's to be proven true. Navia versus Nouvelle. Oh my god, this is insane. Wait, what did that say? Callus who had a motive to kill? He didn't have a motive to kill. No. Okay, so not that one.
The
There we
testimony
go.
of the victim's family confirms that Jacques had thoughts of assassinating Callus when he set out for the banquet. However, in the end, he reconsidered and instead shared everything with Callus, hoping to seek the latter's protection. Unfortunately for Jacques, the true culprit had already considered this possibility and had sent out another assassin.
A third person on the scene of the crime. Callus holding a gun. No? Is it not that one? Huh. That's weird. Is another the Marcel. Well, his acquaintance there was... Did not... After referring to Callus did not bring a gun with him. Moreover, the details of the case... There we go.
Assassin first shot Jacques, then turned to shoot Callus, only for Callus to wrestle the gun from him and kill him instead.
First shot must have missed, while the second shot must have taken Jacques' life. That's not what happened, though. Not dispute the conclusion also declined. I actually don't know what to do here. Is there more? Oh, there is more! Okay, so maybe... There we go.
A pile of clothing was found at the scene. The guards once believed they were used by Jacques as a costume to disguise himself.
But we know now how the water primordial sea
There was
works.
a third person at the scene, and that they were turned into water after committing the murder. Since it was raining that day, the culprit was confident that they could use the rain to wash away all traces of their dissolved accomplice.
And only leave the clothing.
Realizing this, the true culprit caused the hired assassin to dissolve into water, leading everyone to believe Callus was responsible for Jacques' murder. This
They look
is the
cool,
true
I will
version
say
of
that.
events.
He looks fucking cool. Successful refutation. Oh boy. Child must be so lost during all this.
Wait,
He has no clue
you're
what's
telling
going
me
on.
Something as dangerous as water from the primordial sea has been used for all these years?
Yep.
What a great theory. It also explains Callus's and Jacques' respective motives. I guess they didn't shoot each other after all.
Yeah, no reason to.
Mr. Marcel, you are the one being charged with the crime. You should provide a rebuttal if you wish to prove your innocence.
Oh dear.
But I think I agree with everything Navia just said. In fact, there was nothing in her speech that directly implicated me.
Then, may I ask some questions? In
Marina.
my opinion, we primarily need to determine two things. One, do you have the evidence to back up your claims?
Oh, Kathy.
I'm afraid not.
We're in the middle
At
of
least not at this very
a
moment.
trial?
If you don't have any evidence, you should
Oh my
just
god,
go
this
home.
bitch. Go home and
I may
read a
not have the evidence
fanfiction.
with me, but I know where I could go to collect it. If we look up the deserted clothes against a record of people who went missing around the same time, we should be able to find a match.
Oh boy.
Considering the
Which
serial
part? Part 1 or part 2?
disappearances case,
Part
the guards
2.
probably kept careful
Chow was on.
records of
We're
all
now
missing persons from around that
convicting
time, regardless of age or gender.
what's his name?
That
Marcel?
makes sense to me.
I did
Miss
not
Young
expect to be able to be playing this part. I thought we were gonna raid the
A
base.
reasonable investigative direction.
But I guess that's happening. That's happening off screen.
Why do I feel like Farina's acting a little differently today?
Maybe she's scared of embarrassing herself again?
Maybe she's taking this a little bit more
She's become
seriously.
more diligent after charging an innocent citizen in the last trial.
My second question has to do with the ensuing duel. If the truth is indeed as you described, then why didn't Mr. Callus
Plus Silver is
explain
best boy.
himself in court?
Is Silver like actually a
If he
Chad?
had
He hasn't
testified
done
that
much
a
yet so
person
far.
had been dissolved, he could have at least mounted a defense.
I've thought about this too, and the answer is actually pretty simple. He felt there were things that were more important to him.
Oh
The
god.
power
It's
of water
curious,
from the
I'm curious.
primordial sea is
Did
an
you not see
important
Silver
secret
fighting
for the
robots?
true culprit of the serial
Oh,
disappearances
during the
case.
while we were knocked the fuck out,
Father could have exposed it for
I
all
saw
to see,
Chlorinid
but he
and
chose to take it to
Navia
the
fighting the
grave.
robots.
At that time,
And I thought
Spina
they
di
were sick as
Rosula
fuck.
was in dire straits, and his reputation had
I was
already
too focused
been
on
shattered.
those two.
He had no guarantee that going
I'm not gonna
forward with the
lie.
truth would allow the culprit to be brought to justice. What was certain, however, was that it would paint a gigantic target on my back.
Boss once told me that Demoiselle had already been selected as the next target of the serial
Charlo wakes up
disappearances
when there are
case.
missiles and bullets flying. That's how I wake up.
If the secret had gotten out, the culprit would have fought an
You
all-out
wake up to
war with
missiles and
Espina
bullets?
right there and then. I
You
wouldn't
wake
have been
up
the
on
only
like
one
a
in danger.
On like a
All of us
field?
would have stood to lose our lives.
Kathy?
Of course, the guards might eventually figure out the truth of the matter and determine that we were in the right. But what good would that do? How can a hollow verdict protect anyone? Had
This
this
story is
opera
so
house
good,
ever
though.
given my father any kind of confidence in its brand of justice,
I'm really liking
Spina di
Fontaine's
Rosula
story so
would have
far.
had no reason to exist. But by staying silent, we retain the ability to deter our opponents and continue the stalemate. I was able to become Spina di Rosula's president, which made me harder to target, as well as giving me more time to grow and learn.
So your father was thinking of the long
Once I have figured
con.
out the truth and stepped up to the challenge, I will do what this opera house cannot, and restore my
Ooh.
father's truth and honor back to him.
Yeah, I'm really liking Navia.
You mean to say
Farina still has my heart though.
your father intended to die in the duelist's ring?
That's right.
Bro, she's
Do you
hot.
have any
She
proof?
is.
Of course. All you need is to ask his opponent, Clarand.
Ooh!
I don't
Speaking
need
of
your
hot.
apology, your guilt, or your support from the shadows. You don't have to do anything for my sake. But since he entrusted his will to you, Clarand, you should tell us the truth about his sacrifice.
Once got drunk and woke up next to a cow.
So,
Kathy, are you
during
okay?
the duel, did you believe that Callus was intending to die?
Are you okay, Kathy?
Yes.
Sure the coffee
I
you
did.
drink isn't spiked.
As a champion duelist, I've fought many battles and taken a countless number of dishonored lives.
Florence
In my
button looks
line
like
of
it's fighting
work,
for its life.
I've
It
seen
is.
all kinds of people give their all for the faintest
I
hope to continue
really,
living.
really want to see her
Some
gameplay
were
though.
determined, others passionate, and some even manic.
There are two
and
kinds of
twisted.
Electro characters.
Just one look and
The
I can
small
tell
good
if
boys
a duelist is hoping to live or if they're looking to die.
and the hot Electro
I
mommies.
hereby swear on
And
my
then
name
there's
and
Fischl
honor as a
and
champion
Dory.
duelist that Mr. Callus never intended to leave the ring alive.
Since that's your testimony, I have no more questions. It appears there really
This was when
are
I was
good
on my
grounds to
La Vida
reopen this
Loca.
case.
I concur.
Kathy, you've
However,
lived a
Miss
life.
Navia, you still have not explained
You've
the link
definitely
between
lived
your
a life.
father's case and the serial disappearances case.
Right? What she said was fascinating, but kind of beside the point.
She said she had to explain
Wait,
this
weren't
before
they just
getting to
talking about
that.
the serial disappearances case?
Of course, Your Honor. The two cases are connected via a matter of timing.
There we go.
In my father's case, the culprit intended to kill both Jacques and Callus. As a result, they planned to act after hearing 2 gunshots. And at the end of Linny's trial, the culprit also only dissolved the victim in front of everyone because they realized they were at
In
risk
other
of
words,
being identified.
their backs were against the
culprit
wall.
could only time their actions so precisely if they were already at the scene. Coincidentally, Marcel attended both the banquet and the trial.
Ooh.
So that's why you suspected me. Even after hearing your reasoning, I still can't help but find it a little preposterous. I'm used to it, though. You've always been an impulsive and sentimental child, Navia. It's one of your most endearing traits.
Oh god, like I said, this is a hard
No
scene
need
to
to
watch.
appeal to pathos.
I won't try to refute your points one by one, but even if everything you just said was true, can you prove that I was the only person present at both events?
Kind of. Probably,
On top of
actually.
that, does a person have to be physically present to control the timing? Can't someone remotely monitor the place?
Oh, we need to get back
What
soon.
you can say to that?
I know that even with that, you might still think you can reduce the list of suspects with some further investigations until I'm the only one left on the list. Alas, who won't feel at least a little hurt by an accusation of murder? from
Oh
a
yeah,
girl you
he's
see
definitely
as your
going
own
the
daughter?
emotional route.
If I were to dismiss this
100%.
completely, you'd also think I'm not being considerate of your feelings.
Have you seen
Ah,
Child's
well.
Vision?
Let
No,
Uncle
we have it
Marcel
on us,
teach you
don't we?
another
He gave it to us because it wasn't
Do
working.
you know what the biggest flaw in your reasoning is?
I
It's in our
suppose you're gonna
inventory.
tell me anyways.
It's timing
Yep.
again.
That's why you
I'm a
didn't have it in
businessman
these
by trade.
cutscenes.
From that standpoint, there's no reason for me to kidnap young women. It's a high-risk action.
Have you seen
with
it
nothing
in
to
its
gain.
bag?
In addition,
Huh?
I left my home in Snezhnaya when I
Like,
was
did we
young
look
to come
at
to
it?
Poisson and work in some trade. My business only thrived when I received Callus's
I mean, I can look at it in a bit whenever I get control back.
The disappearances began before I ever stepped foot in Fontaine.
I do apologize, demoiselle. This was my mistake.
Oh, no.
No, it's not your fault. I'm sure he had come prepared.
Is there anything else you'd
This
like to
is
say?
awkward.
Would you like to check the date of my first business license against the first known case of the serial
If you're saying it, that means he's
You
confident.
could also take a look at my border entry records, or ask my friends and family when I left Snezhnaya for the first time. Could those records and testimonies do something to appease the unspeakable anguish in your heart?
Seems like she got the wrong guy. At this rate,
Everyone
Nadia
here
will
just
be
sounds like they're reading a
convicted of falsely
fanfic.
accusing him.
I think you've done a superb job of dissecting your father's feelings as he neared the end of his life. But aren't you going against all of his wishes and expectations right now?
Oh,
He
you
wished for you to become
bitch.
more rational, collected, and conscientious, instead of dwelling only on your own feelings.
Oh,
Once
no,
you've learned
that's
to be more
too
considerate of others'
far.
feelings and to stop rushing headlong into things, you'd have met most of his expectations.
Okay, now I'm angry.
This isn't just about me, and it never has been.
Oh,
The biggest
no,
difference
you
between
did
me
not just
and the
go
rest of the
there.
victims is that I still have the ability to search for the truth.
You know,
While that
Child
same
wanted that
agency
trial by
has
duel.
long been taken
How about I
from
take
them.
you to a trial by duel,
Whose
Marcel?
families were destroyed by synth abuse, the people who lost their loved ones to the serial disappearances, and the people who suffered tragic ends due to their sense of justice. Many people's images are flashing before my eyes. I'm sure some are coming to those of you in the audience as well. And whose
Well, they're
image
both playing the
do
emotional
you
card.
see, Marcel? Is it a man named Vache?
Wait, what? Wait, they actually rang a tone with
So
you?
you do know that name.
I've
Whoa!
really surprised you'd suddenly say the name of someone I've never even heard of.
I was waiting for you to say that.
Wait! No way! I can't believe this! Wait, are we going back in time? Okay, this is how I keep playing like a movie. Fontaine plays like a movie and I am loving it. Taylor Swift out here giving her best performance. Hell yeah! Are we... Oh, we get to fight. Oh, we get to fight. Time to find out who done it. Wait, what? We can change our party? Just in the middle of all this? Really?
Gather!
Busted.
Alright, well, here's the private army. Start. What does this do? Oh, it's an elevator? Imagine how I felt when I did this part with Guest Traveler. It must have felt really personal, that's for sure.
For this place.
Oh my god. Door of Resurrection. This place is insane.
Thinks we need to go up, but
How do you hide all this?
see a way.
Well, there has to be a way.
Maybe we'll find a hidden mechanism that'll show us the way up.
Probably is somewhere under here? Or what's this? Eh? It is down below. Oh! Where are you? Thank you. Boom! Ooh. What does this button do? There we go. So that drains the water. Does it reveal anything for us? Oh no, it raises the water. And makes it easier to get over there.
The water level is rising. Now we can swim to the top. But this is still a ways away from where we need to go.
Which means there's a second switch. The good thing we're not from Fontaine, because that could have been laced with primordial seawater. Hi.
Solidify.
Quietly now. No, my sword.
Wait. Still want that C1 Hu Tao. Oh god, there's more of them. Alright, buddy. Have you heard about the... Yes, I heard the Kaveh thing. Apparently it also works with Nikita. From what I've seen. I saw it all over TikTok. For that reason, unless I really, really know a person, I am not letting them in my world. So basically, that right only goes to Lucy. He's like the only other person I played Genshin with anyway. And even then, it's a rarity. Alright, now we did it.
Let's go!
Good time to be more antisocial, right? I mean, I rarely co-op in Genshin nowadays anyway, considering I can solo all the grinding I need to do in like 30-40 seconds. Like, I'm all good. Like, I don't need the help. Now, what do we have here? This place is really pretty, though, if it wasn't so ominous. Imagine they delete your character. I know they can delete a lot of things you can interact with. I don't know about straight up characters. Just get to erase from the archives. Yeah, like you can erase the trees you collect artifact stuff, which I affectionately call Irminsul branches, and like even the Spiral Abyss, like the entrance. Time to swipe for Diluc again. I mean, I won't be mad. I don't really play I do remember like the Diluc glitch. I know they patched it out, but for like a moment, we reach back to like early 2020 or like early Genshin days, where Diluc was like super meta.
Busted.
Like. I just need to see her with her attacks. Like, oh my god!
Billy Churl, silly Billy Hilly.
So this is why she do big PP damage. That's great. That's fantastic, honestly. I love Hu Tao. Jesus Christ. Again, how the fuck do you hide all this? What?
After all that, we finally made it to the
Hopefully Hu Tao didn't die. Mine does about 4.6k. Oh jeez.
That's right. Then let's hurry up and find some evidence so we can get back to the Opera House and help Navia.
Yeah, let's do that. Oh, I'm me? Yeah, this is Mimi, dull blade and everything. Huh. You must have felt nothing, Kathy, since you were traveler only anyway.
What's all this? Aw, it's a bunch of really cute things. Pink accessories, a hair tie, a necklace, even a makeup box.
Huh. What?
Oh, Paimon sees it too, but why are all these cute things labeled with different girls'
She's
names?
right, the victims.
Huh? You mean the girls from the serial disappearances? They were brought here?
Didn't even notice? Yeah, that's what I thought.
They were turned into water. And all the boxes of things. These names.
This was so there could be no trace to finding them. This was what they were wearing. Just don't tell me.
Oh, look! There's an important-looking basin over here. And it's full of water.
Water from the primordial sea.
This is where they make all the synth. And that special water is the main ingredient.
Oh no.
If you dilute it with normal water, you'll get synth. But the pure stuff can dissolve a human.
Jesus Christ, this thing is ominous.
Incriminating evidence.
Primordial seawater pool. Is this synth?
Let's see what's written here. Nothing escapes Detective Paimon's eyes.
Is this the synth?
Callus. Navia's father. Oh, this seems to be an investigation report on him.
Should we take it?
Yep. It's about finding someone to assassinate Jacques and Callus because of a lack of confidence that Jacques himself would go through with it.
Yep, there it is. We had all their bases covered.
Person, right?
It should.
We still have not determined the exact content of the key information Callus has passed on to certain members of his organization.
Would you like me to tell you?
It's
because of why that we were here.
Even if he abides by the promise he's made to us, he will still have the upper hand.
Yeah, it's kind of the point, you bitches.
Whatever he wants to make our lives miserable. The only option left is to remove him from the picture entirely. I concur. Let's send someone to kill him. He won't declare war as long as we don't touch Navia.
Well, Navia seems to have her own thoughts on that.
We've got a bunch of correspondence between the higher-ups.
So this was a well-executed assassination. And what else is there? Over here?
Whoa! There's so much synth here! And so many bottles of ingredients that probably just contain the
I
lives of the
still want to
primordial
know
sea.
the origin of this primordial seawater.
Mixing in progress.
Like, how did this even happen?
Ready to drink? Stock sample? Huh. They've also got all the synth pretty clearly labeled.
I mean, I'm sure they don't want an accident to happen. Ew.
Yep, it's super obvious.
Yeah? Oh. Oh dear.
What's this over here? Looks like some kind of place for research.
Probably researching the primordial seawater.
16 aims to verify Jacob Ingold's research conclusions on the primordial sea and use his theory as a foundation to achieve a breakthrough.
Jacob Ingold?
The experiment was a failure. No individual managed to resurface from the water from the primordial sea. Female specimens 22, 23, and 24
Well,
were dissolved.
that basically confirms that connection. Oh, Paimon.
Sorry, Traveler. Paimon will try her best. It's just that Paimon's never read something so scary before.
Yeah, I couldn't
Write
imagine.
something that terrible in such a matter-of-fact tone. You read the rest. Paimon's too scared to keep going.
The goal of the researcher is to save his lover, a woman called Vignier who was dissolved? Could that person be the Oceanid we met?
That's why he did all of these experiments.
Could that person be the Oceanid we
Do
met?
you really think he'd be able to find a way just by dissolving people over and over? That's just insane!
It is!
Huh? Isn't that the name you heard by the fountain? Paimon thought he was an eyewitness in the serial disappearances case.
He was. He's the researcher.
You mean Vacher is the one who did all of these...
He went crazy losing his love.
So that's it. Vacher was no victim, but personally took his
Wait,
lover
what?
and...
Wait, why would he do that?
No, that's not it either. If that's the case, why would he want people to resurface from the water?
Someone else did something to his love, and then he went and done this? I think Vacher was also manipulated as well. He has to be.
We've looked at almost everything here, and it seems like our theories were spot on. But, yeah.
Everything was connected.
Reveals his true identity. No wonder even Neuvillette wasn't able to find anything. Whoever it is probably destroyed everything to do with that name a long time ago.
More than likely.
That way, even if we bring all this back to the opera, we won't be able to identify the true culprit. Sure thing. Paimon won't admit defeat to this guy
They must have left even one trace of it. Just one. Also, can we look in our bag? Oh, yeah. So you want me to look at Child's vision? It appears as if Child lost control of the elemental power within it before. The vision has lost its glow now that the owner has left it behind. Yeah? I mean, that's basically what we understood. We just don't know why that happened to him specifically. Like, why Child? What happened to Child? Are we just investigating everything again? According to the records, Vacher did... Oh, whoops. But there's nothing here on Vacher's true identity. Was Vacher just a code name? Bottles full of synths and water from the primordial sea. It could be used as evidence to prove what this place was used for. Nothing else here seemed particularly noteworthy. Kathy, do you know something I don't? Do you know something I don't? I mean, he still has his... He said it himself, he still has his delusion. Even though he 100% should not be using that.
And Paimon will take this side. Check everything carefully. We'll find something for
That man has death flags. I know a lot of things about stuff. Alright, Kathy. Keep your secrets.
Nothing at all. And Paimon can't even find snacks either.
Is food still on your mind in a time like this, Paimon?
Whoa, really? Let Paimon see.
A book?
Venier. Isn't that Vacher's lover's name? Then you found her diary.
It must have been the first thing he kept in here.
Aw. It's just a normal diary chronicling their love story. She was so sweet, too. Oh, Paimon feels even worse for her now.
Why is this one circled?
So many! A whole page's worth! But they're all crossed out. Was she unhappy with all of them? The final name she decided on was...
What?
Marcel. Wait, but...
Wait!
Marcel's pretty old. Has this case been going on for so long that he's Vacher and Venier's grown son?
No way! No way!
Hey!
I know that this case was going on for like a couple decades. No way.
And whose image do you see, Marcel?
Are we
Is it
gonna
a
barge
man
in
named
too?
Vacher?
So that's why he reacted the way he did.
So you do know that name?
Cause that's his
I'm
father.
merely surprised you'd suddenly say the name of someone I've never even heard of.
I was waiting for you to say that.
Navia! We're back!
As expected of my partner. I just knew you'd return in the nick of time.
Thank you.
Just how often do you intend to flout the rules of this court?
Oh,
It's
don't
all right,
worry. Only
Monsieur
as much as we need.
Given their confidence, I expect they've found the crucial evidence.
Yes, you have, my wife. I mean, Farina. What would you call this then, Marcel?
But the truth of it, Marcel,
Yo, let's
is
go!
that you've always been Vacher.
Let's go! Traveler talked!
Huh?
We've investigated your lair and we already know everything! After your lover, Venier, was dissolved, you kept abducting young women to experiment on the hopes of bringing her back to you! You even created Marcel as a new identity and destroyed all records of your past as Vacher!
Oh!
So that's it. Even the villains in opera performances rarely go that far. And with that,
You're
Marcel's
Vacher.
motive has now been established.
This information regarding your past also dismantles your prior timing defense. Well, Marcel, do you know where you went wrong?
Oh, this is insane.
You fixated your gaze on the lover that passed away, instead of paying attention to the living people around you. So,
You were the one caught up in your own past.
Or how we grew ruthless individuals.
You were projecting
You
to
also never
Navia.
understood Boss's real expectations for his daughter.
Or our determination to see things through.
You were fucking projecting.
Your determination.
Oh, well, I guess the truth
Mr.
comes
Marcel,
out.
please speak up now if you would like to defend yourself. Otherwise, the trial will move on to the next
I
stage.
don't think he can at this rate.
Do you really think I wanted to do any of this?
No. But is that you admitting
Attention
it?
to you. What for? Have you ever paid attention to
Round of
me?
applause for Travelers,
Ever
one
empathized
voice line per
with my
patch.
pain?
Let's
Ever
go!
known how it feels to watch the love of your life dissolve right in front of your eyes? No one helped me. No one even believed me. All those decades ago, even the officers from the Maison Gardiennage were laughing at me. They said there's no way a human being can turn into water. So I must have gone mad from grief. Vignier's death was brushed away by all of you as if it didn't matter at all.
Yep, man's gone
Now
crazy.
you know, don't you? Ha! Well, it's too late now. All those who were dissolved are gone forever. You only have yourselves
Sorta.
to blame. You set up this ornate opera house in pursuit of your so-called
Love
justice.
my life to solve from my eyes happens to me every time I eat hot fudge
while
ice
turning a
cream.
blind eye to the suffering of the people.
It's a good thing I don't like ice
Vignere is
cream.
dead. We promised
Too
each other that
cold.
we would always be together. Wherever she goes, I will follow. But I'm not from this blasted place. So
You're
I
not from
can't be
Fontaine?
dissolved, no matter what I do.
Where are you from, my guy?
Hey, is that water from the primordial sea that he's drinking?
No way.
I can't dissolve.
Like, purely?
Can't dissolve. Can't dissolve.
That must have some insane side effects on him,
go.
though.
I can't follow. So if I can't go where she is, what choice do I have but to try to bring her back?
Oh, yeah, man's gone off the
all of
deep
that.
end.
And in the end, that accursed Callus still got the better of me.
Oh my
spent my
god.
entire life living on pins and needles, only to get stabbed by his idiot daughter at the very end.
I
The
would
suspect is exhibiting
take
signs
that
of mental distress.
as a
Guards,
confession.
please restrain him.
Don't touch me. Don't anybody come near me.
I
still need to save
Novella, you
Vignere.
have any guards
A
not from
promise.
Fontaine?
Made a promise.
I think that would help right
Vignere.
now.
Vignere. Please, Vignere. Don't think badly of me. All I want to do is fulfill our promise.
Uh-oh.
At this point, the verdict of this trial is clear. With Mr. Marcel's conviction, the charges against Mr. Tartaglia
Oh, thank
no longer
goodness.
have any basis.
Probably sad for
Fine
him.
by me. I was in a bad mood, but after a show like that, I'm actually feeling pretty good.
Oh, child.
Traveler, please submit all the evidence you have collected to the guards, so that I might review and summarize the truth behind the serial disappearances case.
Yes, sir.
The man now known as Marcel was originally named Vacher and worked as an adventurer with his partner and lover Vignere. During an underwater expedition, Vignere accidentally came into contact with water from the primordial sea and was dissolved in front of Vacher as a result. Vacher
And then
learned
we
of the
went
primordial
crazy.
water's existence through the work of others and began to kidnap young women for research, with the goal of discovering a method to restore Vignere back to life. To cover his tracks, he invented the new alias of Marcel and began to operate a business in Poisson.
Using that as moonlighting for everything he's actually
During
doing.
the course of his research, Vacher discovered that a diluted concoction of water from the primordial sea can induce feelings of euphoria and began to manufacture
Talk
and
about a
market
clingy
synth.
dude.
However, as he
I mean,
accumulated wealth to fund
yeah.
his continued research and expanded the scope,
I know I'm a little
he came
clingy,
into
but this is
conflict with
another
Spina di
level.
Rosula. After exchanging blows with Spina di Rosula for many years, Vacher decided to assassinate their president Callus at a banquet.
Because it got too
Although the
dangerous to
assassination
control.
did not go as Vacher expected, he was able to turn Callus into the murder suspect by dissolving the assassin he sent to the scene. And just recently, Vacher attempted to frame Linny as the culprit of the serial disappearances case, using a similar method. However, his attempt to frame Linny failed, and the power of water from the primordial sea became public knowledge. This case also exposed enough of Vache's
You left your silver
machinations
thread, dude.
that he was eventually successfully charged in court. Thus concludes the enigmatic history of the serial disappearances case, with the truth revealed
Oh
to
my
all.
god. Pachi, 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 pachi.
The Oratrice will now deliver the final verdict regarding the charges against Mr. Vache.
That really is just the Honkai and the Star Rail animation. I can't believe this.
According to the judgment of the Oratrice Mécanique d'Analyse Cardinal,
Don't tell me he's innocent.
Mr. Vache is guilty.
Okay, good.
Guards! Take Vache away.
No, you're not the only one who thinks that, Kathy. Trust me. I think
Good.
everyone
It's what he
last
deserves.
time who saw it also thought that.
The serial disappearances case is over
Oh
now.
my god.
We really just witnessed history.
The way to do it like
Who
this
would've thought
thoroughly
the true
is
culprit would
dramatic.
Be such a polite and well-spoken guy.
Again, y'all just sound like you're reading a fanfic. Like, really.
He's hurt so many innocent people, and now he's finally getting what he deserves. Huh? Are you okay?
She has time to mourn now.
Demoiselle, you were absolutely brilliant.
The day our late boss had
She
always
finished
hoped for has
Her
finally come.
father's swan song.
You can rest easy now, knowing justice has been served.
Yeah. Yeah. It's finally over. It's all thanks to you guys. And my
Kathy,
partner.
I'm gonna say it.
See,
I'm gonna
Papa,
say it. I think she's prettier than
Spina
Taylor
Ursula's
Swift.
still doing well with
I
me
think
at the helm.
Navi is prettier.
Well now, hasn't this been a most delicious piece of drama? The villain has been caught, justice has been served, past wrongs have been righted, and it's a big ol' happy
Child!
ending. Since it's been such a great show, I'll just let the false accusations against me slide. Either way, I've still got some business to attend to. So, if you'll excuse me...
Oh, child.
Please wait just one moment, Mr. Tartaglia.
What now? None of this has anything to do with
Man
me.
literally has no clue what's
According
going
to court
on.
protocol, since this trial was initiated due to a charge against you, a verdict must also be made regarding the initial charge before the trial can conclude.
Do we really?
Oh, come on. Is this really necessary? Haven't you already caught the real criminal? Isn't it time for side characters like me to exit stage left?
Weird to call Fatui
Please
Harbinger a
respect the
side
laws of
character in this.
This is
But yeah,
always
he's
the
right.
rule.
All right, but this sure is a lot of hassle. All I need to do is stand over there, right? Let's just get this over with.
So what are you gonna do? Are you just gonna enter
Through
the ticket?
evidence presented in the public trial that was just held, it has been established that Mr. Tartaglia has no direct connection to
Thank
the serial
you.
disappearances case. The guilty party has been identified, and thus it is logical to suppose Mr. Tartaglia is innocent of the charges. We now turn to the
Oh man.
Mécanique d'Analyse
Oh god,
Cardinal
what's gonna
to render
happen?
the final verdict
What
on
the fuck
charges.
is gonna happen here? Are they gonna play the animation again? Okay, so they're gonna play it the third
According to
time?
the judgment of the Oratrice Mécanique d'Analyse Cardinal, Mr. Tartaglia is guilty.
What?
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 Hey!
Nani so that
That's
ime
not
wakanai?
funny. Didn't you just say I'm supposed to be innocent? What's with this verdict? Is your justice machine malfunctioning?
What is going on?
This has never happened before. The Oratrice actually returned a different verdict from the Chief Justice.
What's happening here?
Have you ever heard of an innocent Fatui Harbinger? Do you think the Oratrice might have just convicted him on general principle?
Okay, that is true. He
Weren't
did
the
almost
charges
kill
about
everyone in
the serial
Leeway.
disappearances case? No matter what else he's guilty of, it shouldn't affect the verdict in this case, right?
That's why I want to know what is
The
going on
judgment of the
here.
Oratrice
He did
Mécanique
nothing in
d'Analyse Cardinal
Fontaine.
is, by law, the final verdict of the court. We must accept the guilty
Yeah, that's
verdict.
Leeway.
Guards,
He should be punished by
please take the
Leeway's
suspect into
judgment,
custody
if
per
there is
court
any.
protocol.
Not Fontaine's. What is going on? Oh, Tartaglia, Ajax, don't do anything stupid.
So this is how justice is done in Fontaine. What a joke. You've got your rules.
Ajax.
Well, I've got mine too!
Oh shit, he's going to Lulu. I'm not gonna lie, I think it's not fucking cool though. Child, you always give me mixed feelings. Oh dear. Is he going full on? No way!
He's activating his spell legacy!
Uh-oh. Child? What?
I am sorry. If you have been wronged, we will find the truth. But the rules of the court must be upheld.
Man was knocked the fuck out! Oh shit. Oh shit. Nouvellette, I know you're not human.
Hey,
what the fuck are you?
Shouldn't they have been cleared already?
Apologies. This is also the first time I've encountered such a situation.
Yes, hashtag
However,
free the
according
child.
to the rules established at the conception of Fontaine's court system, the Oratrice's judgment is the final verdict of the court. All I do is follow court procedure. As for why the Oratrice arrived at the conclusion it did, you should probably ask someone more knowledgeable than me.
Would Farina be more knowledgeable?
Are you looking at me? I had nothing to do with it. I
Okay,
don't know
Farina,
what happened there
I love
either.
you.
Hey,
I absolutely love.
Hi. What does Lady Farina mean by that?
I like it when she yells.
She says she has no idea either, but that's impossible. Didn't she create the Oratrice herself?
Yeah, so are the verdicts reliable or not? Can results like this really be called justice?
Uh-oh.
My dearest citizens, did you really think we'd allow an incorrect verdict to be handed out in this court? Did you really believe
Freelu
that the
means
judgment could be
husband.
mistaken or be the result of some sort of
I mean,
random
for me, my
mishap?
husband would be Venti,
Don't tell
but
me.
yeah, free
You
child.
thought even I
He should be
had been
convicted of
blindsided
crimes,
by
but
the
nothing in
Oratrice's
Fontaine.
result.
But the way she looked just now, it was pretty obvious she had no idea what was going
I
on.
think she's trying to save
However,
face.
given the state of
Again?
things, I shall give you an explanation. Everything that just took place, including my supposed shock and bafflement, was a part of an elaborate performance. With every action meant to stir up drama and excitement.
Farina!
Of course, for every performance, there is a script.
Is
Everything
there
has
really?
unfolded exactly as I expected from the very beginning. As the embodiment of the very concept of justice, the Oratrice shall never render an arbitrary judgment.
Farina, I love you,
Child
but
had
what the
nothing to do
fuck?
with the serial disappearances case. It is only because you've been blinded by the superficial appearance of innocence.
What?
Everything he's done, not to mention the danger he poses, are beyond
You're
ordinary
not
comprehension
incorrect,
and
but at the same time, he did nothing in Fontaine.
all shall be revealed in time.
As far as we know.
You will come to understand my noble intentions, as well as the absolute correctness of the Oratrice's verdict.
Will we really? God, I love your
Now,
voice.
Having said that, although I hate to leave things hanging in suspense, it is now time for this performance to end. As the lead actress, I shall be the first to take my leave. Toodaloo!
So she chose to make her escape after all, did she?
Yep, she did.
So you're saying we shouldn't put much stock into what she just
No,
said?
not when she's like that. Not when she went full
She
Chuny.
probably just put on that performance to save face. As for the truth, it's unlikely that she actually has any idea.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
However, please be assured
I
that I
love
will
her.
continue to investigate this case in a personal capacity. Just as I promised, If the judgment has been incorrect, we will do our utmost to clear his name.
I'm guessing this is a first in Fontaine.
Even though we feel pretty badly for him, we'll take your word for it for now.
Oh god, is this where... Please don't tell me this is where the Archon quest
He's
ends.
done plenty of bad stuff, so he should have known he'd go to
Again,
prison someday,
there's
right?
all the shit he did in Leeway. But that's in Leeway. Hi, Novelette.
Oh, Monsieur Nervalette! That power you showed when you took him down.
Yeah, what are you?
Are you really?
Tartaglia's pretty strong.
I'm the Chief Justice of Fontaine, of course. If officers of the law lack the strength and capability to enforce it, then it makes a mockery of justice.
I guess, but that's still some inhuman strength. You went up against the Fatui Harbinger, one of their strongest, at least combat-wise. I know he didn't have his vision, but still. Should we look at his vision again? You know he pulled that excuse out of his ass? I mean, yeah, Novelette is 100% hiding something. There's no way. No way in hell this guy is like a normal guy. You know what I mean? He is 100% up to some shit. I want to get this thing. I want to get this thing. Wait. Oh. There we go. Oh god. This is a bigger... The cliffhangers somehow get worse, right? Because... Behold! Like, first off, there was the one in, like, Sumeru. Oh my god. Okay, I need to make, like, a team. There is the stuff in Sumeru. Where we just sort of stopped, and I thought that was an insane cliffhanger. But then there's, like, all of this. Nice. Can we get up there? Can we get up to where Farina was? Wait, we can sit on here? Ooh. I wonder now, can we get up to where Farina was?
Ready for a rehearsal?
Nice.
Quake!
Not the straightest thing, but neither am I. Do I have any more like this? Along? Oh, shit. Can I climb this? I don't know if it's possible to get up there. Did I hear that right? Hear what right? What are you talking about? I'm pretty sure my mic is working correctly. I don't know if we can get up there. Oh well. I would like to, because I would like to see that chair and how big it is. Myself. Oh well.
Sure.
Not the straightest thing, but neither am I. I mean, I'm not. I never said I was straight. I thought I was pretty open about that, if not for my, like, hard love for Venti. What? I really need to stop doing that.
Hey, what are you doing? Quick, stop him!
Oi! What are you doing?
Traveler! Hey! Traveler!
Eh? What do you have to do with me?
Marcel! What are you doing over here?
Paimon looks disgusted, which, fair.
Stop resisting arrest! Cease, or we'll add another charge to the list.
No, wait! I just want to ask the Traveler something. I'm not looking to run away. Please, just let me ask this one small thing.
Go on.
This seems genuine.
Thank you. I was being led away when I finally realized something. Where did you first hear the name Vache?
Well, you'd be surprised. You think you believe
all
me?
records of that name. So, unless...
Are you still trying to prove your innocence? Give it up. You've already been convicted.
I met her.
Really? You did? You're sure? You met her? But how could that be? How did you manage to do it? The Fountain of Lucine? Then she's been so close to me all along.
Yeah, dude is deranged.
Please give me a chance to talk to her again. Just let the Traveler take me to the fountain to see her one last time. This is the last request I'll ever make in my life. You can do whatever you want to me afterwards. I don't care.
What do you have to say, Novelette?
Give an inch and you want to take a mile? Do you think serial killers get to make requests like that?
Oh, you
Everyone agrees. Why should we give him what he wants? He's only done it.
Why are we in France?
This request
you see a big
isn't
lost
worth as
grill.
much to you as your life.
Of course. Wait, no. It's worth even more than my life.
We're in Fontaine, which is based on France and England, but primarily France. And yes, new model. Hi. How's it going? They look pretty.
Very well. I will grant
Am
your
I
request.
a pretty Akira? God, it's so crazy.
Your Honor.
That's so cringe.
I will go with him. You do not need to worry about any escape.
In that case, I shall leave him in your most capable hands, Chief Justice.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Considering you're, like, flanked by both me and whatever the fuck he is. Yeah, I'd say he's pretty safe. I wouldn't call myself cute. Maybe I'm like, on a good day, maybe. On a good day, maybe I'll consider myself a 4. His English VA is dope as hell. Novelette? Hell yeah. I'm really liking the English VAs of all the Fontaine characters so far.
You said she's here.
Farina
but what do I need
stole
to
my
do to
heart.
see her?
Yeah, and even Paimon could hear her after drinking that thing. Didn't you just drink a lot of it on the stage?
And you just have a jug of it.
Oh, in that case.
Don't you just have a jug of it on you? Oh!
Yes, that's it. So you heard it too.
We all heard it.
Vignere, it's me. It's me.
Did you hear his Korean V? It is deep.
Vache.
I'll look it up.
Vache.
100%.
I'm here. Where are you, Vignere?
Oh dear.
I'm coming for you. I'm finally here for you.
Hey, wait! Be careful! Hey, wait!
Is he okay? The answer is no.
Vignere, is that you? It's me, Vache.
Oh, yep, he
Vignere.
knocked the fuck out.
Vache, why did you come? Didn't I say? You don't need to look
I like how it
for me.
says Oceanid question mark as if we don't know who this is.
You look a lot older than I remember. How long has it been?
For him, too long?
It's been more than 20 years. I've suffered for over 20 years since the day you left.
Wrong Oceanid.
All this time.
Wrong
only the thought of
Oceanid,
bringing
Eel.
you
This is a
back
different
has
one.
kept me alive. Nothing else
This is the good
matters to
one.
me.
If not a little tragic.
I must be dreaming. Who would have thought I'd get the chance to tell you all of my feelings like this? Vignere, you are my everything.
I will
I
fight
really
it. Please don't
know
fight this Oceanid.
how I could live
I like
without
this Oceanid. This Oceanid's a good one.
But Vache, if you ask me, this world would be better off without you.
Oh!
What are you saying?
If not for you, I would have finished my law degree and probably become a top-tier
Oh my
attorney one day.
god!
If not
For
for
the
you,
throat!
I would have continued to pursue my love of the arts, and my works would have been displayed in the Palais Mermonia itself. If not for you, I would at least have been able to take care of my mother.
Holy
and she would
shit!
not have grown old and died alone, with nothing but the tears on her cheeks. It's all because of your selfishness, Vache. It's all because of you.
Yo, who let Oceanid cook?
Wait, you are not Vignier. Who are you?
You're right. I am not Vignier. I am the sacrifice.
Wait, you're all of them?
Every woman who died by your hand, as our bodies dissolved.
You're every woman this guy has sacrificed.
Our thoughts circulated endlessly within the primordial sea, and we were no longer individuals, but we became one. Just the streams of
my
water
God.
together in the sea.
You're kidding me.
I'm Cressy. I'm Lemony. I'm Azine.
No
The
wonder
only
it's
one
just...
I am not is Vignier.
Huh?
Why? But then, where is Vignier?
What happened to her?
She doesn't want to see you anymore. Every tendril of her consciousness is avoiding you. This is what you get for your selfishness. Your selfishness robbed us of our lives and our futures. You said time and time again that you'd do any and everything for her.
Yo.
But did you ever consider whether she'd want to see you do the things that you did? If she would despise you for what you became?
Oh, this is crazy.
You are a liar, a heartless murderer, and a cowardly narcissist.
Holy shit.
The only thing you are not is Vignier's beloved. From the moment your first victim died and her consciousness merged with Vignier's, she has had nothing but pure hatred for you.
Looks like I didn't meet Vignier back then either. You must have wanted me to learn Marcel here from the very beginning. So they intentionally lied to us to get to Marcel?
Yeah. She can't hate me. Let me see her. Please. Have mercy.
Oh.
You still don't understand. When I said don't look for me, that came from the real Vignier.
We hear that we are drowning Marcel. I think Marcel's getting fucking cooked right now instead. Plotting.
She also said that because
yeah.
the final drop of pity for you. She said that because she knew.
So
that if
we
you
did see the real Vignier.
We will show no mercy to you.
Vache.
Vache?
Vache. 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 Vache.
Drown.
Is he gonna die? Later, the guards found that the culprit of the serial disappearance of young woman case, Marcel, appeared to have lost his soul. Several days later? Holy shit! Wait, what happens with Child?
Finally, we have some time to do shopping. Gosh, it's really been a long time since we've been able to relax.
What about my other crazy boy? Well, time for
partner.
retail shopping
therapy.
therapy.
When I woke up in such a good mood today.
Even this weather can't put a damper on the demoiselle's mood.
On Child's credit cards. Wait till we get a certain banker's credit card.
Already started to miss you.
Oh, now that I believe. I'm easy to work with and always bring home the bacon.
I could go for
Who wouldn't
bacon.
treasure having a partner like me.
Sounds like you're really enjoying life these days, Navia. What have you been busy with?
Have you gotten more support since your father's name was cleared?
It's just been one thing after the other. I've been making non-stop trips between Poisson and the courts in Sen.
Oh?
Everyone from Spina di Rosula organized a memorial for my father.
Aww.
We never held a memorial when he first died, since everyone knew that even if we held one back then, no one was going to come.
So you
This
held
time,
off
though,
until now.
Everyone in Poisson, and even many people from the court, all attended.
So his name's definitely been cleared now. That's what we like to hear.
It's been the dearest wish of Demoiselle all along.
I think her dad can rest easy now.
That blasted stubborn fool. I was right to put my faith in him. I'm so glad I didn't give up on the case all those years ago.
Yeah.
Oh, by the way, I ran into Charlotte just after I left the memorial
Charlotte?
service. Well, maybe it'd be more accurate to say I knew she would be there. And there was no way she'd just let me go.
She wanted to interview you.
So you know Charlotte too? The Charlotte? Journalist from the...
I imagine she knows a lot of people.
Way
Both
back when
Charlotte
I
and
first became the
Navia.
president of the Spina di Rosula, she was all over me.
Oh,
Wouldn't take
jeez.
no for an answer.
That sounds like
The
Charlotte.
story was called The True Heart of Darkness, Secret Tales of the Yellow Rose. To be fair, though, it was a really flattering feature.
Aw.
So, we've been on pretty good terms ever since.
Bro,
She
what?
was
This
trying
is
to
a
lean on our
mood
friendship to get me to
swing.
do an exclusive piece on the serial disappearances case.
Oh yeah, she told us about that. She's always been super interested in that case, so now her wish has finally come true too.
Anyway, I told her to make sure that when she writes about you guys entering the opera house with the critical evidence, that you both sound really cool.
Hell yeah.
Now that's another thing to look forward to.
Plus, we're already Charlotte's friends, so I'm sure she wanted to do that anyway.
And in other news, I also took Clarande out for a meal.
You went on a
Are you
date?
two on better terms now?
While you were investigating Vache's headquarters, Clarande gave testimony on my father's behalf.
Wait, really? Oh, yeah, right.
It was thanks to her that we were able to turn the tide. I wanted to thank her. I mean, there's also no point in being awkward all the time. So we took the chance to
You took the
reconcile with
first
each other.
step.
Oh, that's great.
They're dating now.
Thought Clarande wasn't
That's how the
actually a
rules
bad
work.
person.
That's how the shipping rules work.
Good to have more friends.
Anyway, now that the case has finally been solved, perhaps it will slowly begin to fade from the public consciousness.
I mean, it feels like everyone can move on.
There's
They're
still one
dating now.
last thing I need to
Exactly.
do.
What is it?
We're here for the
I should pay
GL.
a visit to my father's grave. and
I'm
tell
here
him
for the
truth of what
GL and the
happened,
BL.
as well as how it all ended. And on top of that, just how much people still look up to him to this day. That includes me, too.
Miss Navia.
Indeed.
Aw. Can I come too?
We want to go too. We also think Callus is a really admirable person.
Sure thing. I'd like you two to share the moment with me. After all, without you,
Again,
it might
we
not have
really
been
are
such a
here
positive
just solving
ending.
all the nation's
In
problems.
that case, everyone, let's be off. Considering the recent weather, we'll be lucky if we can reach Poisson before dark.
Yeah, you're right. It's been raining non-stop for a few days now.
That is a little weird. Non-stop? I'm still really suspicious of the rain because of the seawater thing. I can't help but be worried about that.
This is where my father's grave is. To be perfectly honest, even I haven't been back here for a long time.
Huh? There's someone there already. Wait. That figure. It can't be.
Who is it? Is it Chlorine?
Isn't that Novelette?
Novelette?
Why would the Chief Justice be here? Huh? Navia?
Eh? You're one of the last people I expected. Novelette?
My apologies. I should have asked before coming to pay my respects.
Don't say that.
Sorry about that.
Oh, I was trying to say there's no need for you to apologize. I wanted to show my father how much I've grown. But still, I doubt I've grown to the point that even the Chief Justice would feel compelled to apologize to me over and over.
In that case, I will stop apologizing for now.
You really could use some pointers on understanding human emotions, Monsieur Neuvillette.
Doesn't help that he's not human.
In any case, why did you come to Poisson?
Whatever he is.
Well, ever since that day, I've been turning a question over and over in my head. Just what is justice anyway? There was once a time
Is
when
it
I
because
didn't
of what
want to
happened to
believe
the
that there could
machine?
be anything more important to humans than life itself. Oh, rather than that, it's probably more truthful to say I didn't believe humans were capable of resisting the most basic instinct of living things.
Bro, what is your
That they
experience
could
with
rebel
humans?
against their own nature.
Other than
Consider
Farina.
certain things to be more important than their own lives. Which is also why I didn't stop your father from beginning that fateful duel.
You thought...
I believed that a truly innocent man would never throw away his life like that. That there was nothing, should have been nothing more important than one's own continued survival.
So you didn't do anything
But
because
Mr.
you didn't
Callis proved me
understand
utterly
humanity.
And decisively wrong. If not for his sacrifice, the serial disappearances case would have remained unsolved to this day. Mr. Callis made the choice he did for his daughter, for his associates, and for many people completely unrelated to him. And in the end, from a certain perspective, one could say that he did it all for the sake of justice.
He did it for the greater good.
Justice that's higher than life itself. So, you asked me why I came here. I just wanted to say my apologies to Mr. Callis in person. I should have noticed all of this much sooner. This regret has filled me with a sadness that has haunted me for days.
Really?
That high and mighty chair in the opera Epiclese indeed insulates one from many important things. Spina di Rosula, thank you so much for your hard work and perseverance.
I'm sorry for being mad at you before. So, you're actually one of those types that's cold on the outside, but pretty thoughtful on the inside, huh? That reminds me of Silver, one of my guys.
Would you really call Silver cold, though?
Sorry about that. Self-expression is not one of my strong
I mean, I
suits.
feel that, dude. I have resting bitch face.
Didn't I just say you don't need to apologize?
Ah, so Navia and Neuvillette seem to have made their peace as well.
Well, looks like everything is wrapping up happily.
We can wait till after
Unless your
done.
name happens to be Ajax. Or Tartaglia. Or Child.
Paimon's never paid respects at someone's grave before. Did Paimon do anything rude there?
I think Al's a normal.
Paimon didn't know that was a thing. But Paimon doesn't know what she would do if she can't fly.
I think you're fine, Paimon.
Paimon hopes Miss Navia won't be too mad.
Oh, wow.
Anyway,
She took that quite
Neuvillette is
seriously.
still standing around there. It's not often that we can catch him alone like this, so why don't we go talk to him for a bit? If we can't talk to Lady Farina, we can at least talk to him.
Oh god, does this mark the end of the Archon quest? Oh, I think it does. Hi, Navia.
Paimon's really sorry, Navia, but Paimon did something pretty disrespectful just now.
What are you saying, Paimon? I don't think I get it.
Should we tell her?
Well, aren't you not supposed to fly around someone's grave?
Huh? Who told you that?
Hey, traveler! Why did you mess with Paimon again?
Alright, Neuvillette. Let's see if you can tell me anything.
Oh, it's you two.
Hi.
Did Miss Navia invite you to come pay your respects to her father?
We sort of invited ourselves.
So we just followed her here.
I see, I see. Then is there something that I can help you with?
Well, it's pretty hard to run into you like this since you're usually super busy. So we figured we could try to ask you a few questions.
We're here for a reason, after all.
Please feel free.
in Fontaine in
Though
general.
outsiders, you helped us solve one of the greatest mysteries in Fontaine, and it would be my pleasure to return the favor.
About the... Yeah, I'm super curious about this.
The bad guys referred to that special water as water from the primordial sea, but what is it really?
Why can't it dissolve
Truthfully,
people
that
like
name
that?
is already quite accurate. I can only surmise that Vache and his ilk only learned of its nature and existence
So it's
after
actually
extensive
from
research.
something primordial?
There used to be a special sea on the surface of this planet.
Really?
The nature of its seawater was rather different from that of the sea we know today. Most of Tevat's life forms were first born in that special sea. You could say it nurtured much of the life on this planet.
What?
Huh. So it really was where everything began. It makes sense to call it primordial.
But why
then.
does it dissolve people
But
of
today,
Fontaine
the primordial sea no
specifically?
longer exists on the planet's surface. What Vache discovered must have been some kind of special case, or a remnant from a truly
That
ancient
still doesn't
age.
explain the Fontaine thing, though.
So that's how it is. Oh, you really know everything, Monsieur Neuvillette. But if that's the case, then why would people, at least people from Fontaine, dissolve in that
Yeah,
kind
if
of water?
everything originated
Indeed.
from then,
Why would the primordial sea,
Why
which was known to
Fontaine
engender and
specifically?
nurture life, suddenly reverse itself and devour life instead? To be frank, that also doesn't match my understanding of this world and its laws. There must still be some unknown
See you later,
secrets around
Kathy.
the people of this land. Is there anything else you'd like to ask me about?
That's still weird. About the prophecy.
That the sea levels will rise and everyone will be dissolved in water, leaving Farina crying alone on her throne, but the sins of the people will be finally washed away for good.
Farina?
Does that appropriately summarize the version you've heard?
That's right.
Yes, it
It was
does.
Lily that told us back then. And that about covers all the main points.
Yes, up to the present, I think we reached a point where we have no choice but to confront this prophecy directly.
Especially with the
Rumors
thing
have
about
it
the
that this prophecy
primordial
is rooted
seawater.
in the last words the former Hydro Archon left to the world before she passed away.
What was her last word?
Of the former Hydro Archon? Wow.
I know the
This
rumors
is the
go
first time
that
we've ever heard of it.
Two parts
Farina
of the
killed her,
prophecy
but I
have
don't
already
think that's
proven
true.
correct. The rising sea levels and the ability of the people of Fontaine to be dissolved. We should be more vigilant and stay on the watch for further signs. Speaking of the prophecy, Farina has also always taken it quite seriously.
Really?
Indeed, she has been collecting information and intelligence from across Tevat for this purpose. If the rumors were true, then perhaps this prophecy is the conundrum left to Farina by her predecessor.
But with Farina being the way she is, can we really trust her to solve it?
Is there anything else you'd like to ask me about?
I know there's something about Farina we still don't know about. There has to be.
My apologies. My investigation has still not reached its conclusion.
It has only been
I
a
still
few
believe the
days,
judgment
apparently.
of the Oratrice was not rendered arbitrarily.
But you also said you thought he was innocent.
Isn't this a first for
For
you?
many years, I have been quite aware that the Oratrice does not simply mechanically repeat the verdict that I give on each case. As a divinely created mechanism, the people's unified faith in the concept of justice is integrated into it.
So
Not only can
people
it produce
in
the incredible
Fontaine
power
thought
of
he was
indemnitium,
guilty?
but it likely also possesses other traits, such as self-awareness.
Huh.
Which is all to say, I've been prepared for a situation like this for a long time.
You're just acutely aware of justice.
So when Lenny told us that he heard a human voice from the room where the Oratrice's core is stored...
That might have been the
I was
Oratrice
not aware
itself.
such a thing had occurred. Perhaps that could serve to prove my conjecture.
Yuvada is literally an
I'll add that
intimidating
to the
man
list
who
of
is
items to
sensitive and cries
investigate.
easily.
In any case, I am
I mean, he's
inclined to believe that the
definitely-
Oratrice does have a methodology
He
all
said it
its own.
himself, he's just really bad
do
at
not have enough
self-expression.
information.
Which at
Based
this
on
point I could
Farina's reaction,
believe.
I doubt even she had any idea what was going on. She managed to bluff her way through it, though. The time-tested twin tricks of bravado and drama.
You seem
While
to
we
know
do
Farina
intend to get
really
to the bottom of
well.
this, for now, we
In a
regret
good,
to say
wholesome
that the
way,
Fatui
yeah.
Harbinger
No, man has
just
no
had to
enemies.
bide his time in the fortress of Meripede. If we did incorrectly convict him of crimes he did not commit, we will most certainly compensate him to the fullest extent allowed by the law.
If you ask Paimon, the only compensation he'll want is a no-holds-barred fight with you.
Especially after you
Is
proved your
there
strengths to
anything else
him.
you'd like to ask me about?
Well, time for the big question, guys. About Ether.
Your sibling. Another blonde-haired traveler. I'm sorry, but I've never seen anyone who matches that description.
Of course.
If he ever stepped foot in Fontaine, I'm sure he followed our laws to the letter, and had no reason to appear on the stage of the opera Epicles. Is there anything else you'd like to ask me about?
No, I have no more questions.
Very well. It was my honor to provide you with what answers I could. I
like
enjoyed
Novelet.
conversing with you. It will soon be
I
time
hope
for me
whoever
to
wants
leave
him
this
gets
blissful
him.
tranquility behind.
Like how
and
this
return
entire
to
game
Palais
was about our
Mammonia.
sibling, but literally nobody knows what happened to them. The closest thing to an answer we got was with Nikita.
Came here to pay your respects today because you had the day off.
Crime and villainy do not have the day off, and so justice must work around the clock as well. This is merely the nature of a justice's work.
The closest thing we got is Nikita.
Point. Huh?
And like...
Paimon just noticed that the
and
rain
Deshaun-
has stopped.
Eh? Oh, yeah, there it is. There it is. Oh, we gotta sing for Traveler. Wait, a new quest already? Eh? Eh? Oh, is these side quests? Oh, these are side quests, okay. Girl for Novelet or Chlorine when they come out. Understandable. Honestly, understandable. But yeah, the closest thing to answers we got, was Nahida, who had no ties to any of this realistically.
Billy Churl, silly Billy.
And then technically Zhongli, but he contractually could not tell us. And we don't know who he made that contract with, so if I'm going to take a guess, it's probably Acer himself. I would not be surprised if he made that contract with Acer himself at this rate. It would not shock me at all. As light falls... Oh boy. Yep, we did the thing. Eh, story quest. Linnae story quest? I still haven't done Yoimiya or Baishu. I haven't even done these two yet. I should probably do that at some point. The Phantom Thief's reappearance! Hatboy quest? You mean Hatboy quest? I too would like a Skara quest. I too would like more for Hatboy. Linny is Hatboy now. He has a hat and he is boy, but Nahida calls Wanderer, or no, Nahida calls Wanderer Hat Guy. That was his disguise name in one of the events. And I love it. Oh, hi.
Stabilize.
You seem to be
Gotcha.
attacky. Thank you for your patronage and your gears. Don't know what I need you for. I need to find out what Farina needs to level up as soon as possible. Farina will be the second person I pre-farm for in this game. The first one, well, you're looking at her. My baby. 100% need to look at the Farina stuff. Should I? I think I'll dedicate a quest to like doing everyone the character quest I haven't done yet. Should probably be doing that. Where am I in my statue level? I think I'm close to the cap. Because I think you can only get 85 right now. So it would be level 4 at 18. So I'm missing still a good chunk. But I'm on my way. I'm over halfway there, I think. I like to think that Hu Tao just wanders around Tevat with a spear so she can get more clients. Listen, if you can't get clients, make them yourself. I think Hu Tao runs, just goes about with that business. She's already trying to get her favorite client, or one of her favorite ex-clients. Chi-Chi!
1, 2, breathe.
My baby child.
4, and
Oh yeah, I also need to do all the world quests. Blah, but I don't... world quests. But I also need to get all the... I actually want to get all the Hydroalkala in Fontaine. Because I just really like exploring. This day I have not leveled the character to 90 and I'm AR 55. Seriously? A lot of my core team members are level 90. Because, I mean... You don't get to be that far in Abyss for not being that. 33 Abyss! Yay! I do my best. I do my best. My highest level unit is 85 and it's Eula. I mean, I respect it. Especially if you're a Eula main. Cause, Eula has definitely seen better days, that's for sure. I need better stuff for my Lene. Oh, whoops. I don't play meta. Fair. Play for your waifu slash husbando, not meta. To be fair, that's sort of what I'm doing. I look at the meta strats for my favorite members. I mean, that's why this exists. That's why this team exists. Is because one of my favorite characters is Fischl, and I'm like, ah yes, what's Fischl good in? And then they told me Aggravate. So I'm just like, ah yes, it is time. That's also why I pulled for Hu Tao, because I love her. So I go sort of in between. And I also like Shinobu, so imagine my surprise when I found out she's like super meta. Yes, I play Beidou because I love her character. Dude, Beidou players hit different. Literally and figuratively. They're insane. But yeah, basically all these teams were like, I like playing this one very specific character. So let me make the most big PP numbers out of them. That's basically how I play a lot of my gacha games. It's like, T's favorite character makes them the meta.
Bathe in moonlight.
I want to end it in the same place again. Counters are so satisfying, especially in Aggravate or Hyperbloom teams. Ooh, okay. Ooh, wait, is that chest? That's a couple of chests. I need to get that before I forget. Guillotine. Give me chest. Eh? What's this? Oh, right. It's the water. Right. Forgot about that. Is there more? I should probably swap to like Mona or something, shouldn't I? Let's go to my flash freeze.
Delve into destiny.
So does this do anything? Oh, there's 3 of them. Eh? Is there like an order to this? Uh-huh. Eh? Should I go 1, 3? Oh.
This should cover food.
Okay. Now Now, where is that other one? Oh god, there's a couple of these. How... Eh? How does this work? Still not fully understanding how this works. Okay. I think I'll figure that off in my own time. We solved? Well, no, we actually did solve the mystery cases, but now we got other problems on our hands. And, well, we have almost everyone's happy ending except Child is imprisoned. Which, I mean, deserved? But at the same time, what the fuck? You should be in leeway prison, if anything. Child should stay in prison. Yes, I agree. But at the same time, it was technically wrongful incarceration? Which probably sound weird for someone like Child. But here we are. I say that, but I love Kafka, who is also a criminal. I would argue Kafka is a bigger criminal than Child. Yeah, that's a... oof. That's an oof. I can't say shit because Silverwolf is my favorite Star Rail character and she's also a criminal. But, I guess whenever that update comes out, we'll be doing that. If I played this game before that, it'll probably just to catch up on the story quests. Cause, yeah. I haven't done our medicine man, the cheeriest fireworks girl in my life, and Linnea, what are we? So I'll probably do that next time as we play Genshin.
This is no time for distractions. Seriously, you have a great magician standing right here. You don't want to miss the best part, do you?
Technically 2 great magicians. But that's a stream for future, Aki. I'm hungry. Also, I can't believe Linnea and Blade have the same VA. I keep forgetting that. I keep forgetting that's the case. That is so weird. But for now, I'll have my schedule up on Twitter by like Monday, hopefully. But it should be very similar to how it was this week, at least timing-wise. But I'll see everyone next time. Sayonara. Bye-bye.
Step right up.
Cute.